Bomb. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK.
Waviest, done.
Real talk, true stories.
True.
The best in the business.
I know, the best.
The council estate's favourite.
That's what I'm hearing.
The barbershop's best.
You would know.
I do, bro.
You would
That's what
know.
they're saying, fam.
You would know.
The realist.
Every 3 working days.
Anti-red carpet podcast, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? We're not on the list.
Eventually, though, it seems like we're gonna get on the list whether we like it or not.
Yeah. By force.
Yeah.
Hey. Kicking down the door.
100%. Pete, the power of the people, bro.
I thought you were gonna say P Diddy.
Power of it.
That's what I was like, yo, you got with this, bro. You get me? Early.
Well, we know where your mind's at.
Jesus,
no,
bro. I was like, the power of the. You're kicking because I said kicking down the door, Biggie. You get it, and then you.
Okay, cool.
It's a bit of a reach.
Cool.
But yeah,
we got the viewers, then, man.
Yeah, big them up. They've been really supporting our I was gonna say growth. It's getting. We gotta pause the whole show from now. Pause. Yeah, but they're like, I just feel like naturally, organically, you know what it is as well. I don't really need to say this, but to say it, the truth is we don't run no adverts. We don't pay for no adverts. We don't pay for no blogs to repost us. Nothing like that, bro. It's all organic. So when you start seeing people in the comments showing genuine love, enjoying the show, the subscribers going up, big up you lot. We appreciate you, man. Definitely. Do you know what I mean? Like, go check out that Don Strapsy episode, classic.
Yeah, man.
Shop Got Bars, Richie and that, classic.
I'll just add as well.
Cell 22.
No, exactly, yeah. I'll just add as well. Yeah, North London has been heavy lately. Funny enough.
Representing.
We're quite heavy in North lately, yeah.
We had to though, didn't we?
No, it's right.
Had to switch it up,
I'm just going to mention for the comments, for the viewers, I paid attention to what they had to say last week, and there's no food this week.
Oh shit!
Because there's no food this week. Because it's only the previews that have come out, but they're definitely letting me know how they feel about me eating a big food. So
with the mayonnaise,
there'll be no food.
Mad.
Yeah, but what they don't know is that he's a ginnel. So when you see man eating the food, he eats his food before the camera starts. So it looks like he never ate nothing. And then I'm over here feasting and that, and I'm looking nuts.
No, I'll tell you what it is, bro. Because he's doing mind games here. What it is that he likes to fight against my music career, as if it never happened and it was a flop and it was shit and there was no highlights. So what I do is I kind of, to get him back, I just set him up where possible.
I hear that.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he can catch his slander as well.
So he'll say, yeah, wait, man's got the food, man's got the pattern.
Big up Amigos.
When we get to the podcast, we can all eat some Amigo burgers. Man, come here. Everything's done except my food. Like, he's done his food long time. So when it's time to start, I'm looking greedy. And then the comments tell me about it. So food.
Today's
Let's
guest,
move.
very, very special guest.
Very special.
North London legend.
100%.
In my opinion.
100%.
Definitely, man. Early, before a lot, which we're gonna talk about.
Have you ever spoken on the phone?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it's not one of them. I actually don't know Dimples prior to like reaching out about this, because
I was gonna say
we got a mutual friend.
He probably would have 141 the call if he calls. He's probably the type to 141 on the phone.
Private caller.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that still.
Yeah, I see where he's going with this.
Come on.
I see where he's going with this. Let's have a round of applause for Dimples in the building. G fam, you get me? Come on, fam, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? I think. I want to start different today. Where'd you get your name, bro? Dimples? Because that's the first thing I was thinking, man.
Yeah, you know what? It was like it's a family name, innit? Obviously, Dimples, Smile, whatever. I got two.
Man said,
yeah.
in the car, man was gonna look, man said when man got here, man was gonna look at your cheeks.
Yeah.
See if you can your cheeks. I can't even look at you when I'm saying this.
That's
crazy.
a wild way, you know.
As you were saying.
Yeah. Let's get. Yeah. Terrible start.
Because I got dimples in my cheeks.
Oh my god, the region, you know. The girl ain't interested, bro. They're not interested. Security guard thing. God, bro.
No. So basically,
sorry, bro.
It's cool. The Dimples thing, innit? So obviously, Smile, whatever. Family members call me that from young and that. So it was kind of just a natural thing. I just took that name and just ran with it.
Yeah. It makes sense,
innit?
Yeah. You know what? I thought that. It's either going to be family or some gallem that gave you it in school and them thing. Like you get me?
Yeah, family thing growing up and that.
You get me? So what area are you from?
North London. Holloway, Highbury. But Holloway.
Okay.
Yeah, originally.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense still, because I always remember thinking like you were going to be from Finsbury Park or something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
no, due to who you was with and
100%.
You know what I mean? And I never knew exactly where you was from, but Holloway is like that Caledonian Road.
Yeah, so you're like Holloway, Cali.
Archway,
Highbury, that kind of area there.
I like that area, you know.
It's a cool area.
It's got something about it. I used to, when I was young, I used to link one girl in Tufnell Park and that.
That's exactly where. Right, you get me?
No way.
Yeah.
That's mad because the top of the road's Archway, innit? If you go,
yeah. That's exactly.
There's like a pub on a traffic light.
100%. Yeah.
What mad thing? No way.
He knows the end still.
Fully. I still like. I used to go there young, you know.
Yeah, so that's you get me. That exact road is where man.
There's flats that go up a hill and all that. And
you got the station and boom, you got the school.
Yeah. Brother, it's mad.
Was you on a stakeout or something?
Nah, bro. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I was young. I'm talking like 15 and that.
Younger than you had any business to.
I had a decent thing over there, worth the travel. Jump on the train, cut you. Yeah. Big her up, man. Still friends till today. You know what I mean? Proper. That's how I found out about them sides, you know. Because I didn't really know about them. But then when I'm over there, I'm thinking, wow, it's kind of interesting that the structure. Yeah. Because Archway's at the top, but this way's Tufnell Park and that.
This probably won't surprise you, but my first trip up that way was for a kebab.
What?
Probably no surprise to you.
So you drove,
but I always heard like the Turkish, like up that way, like north. And
north,
You guys got some nice Turkish spots. Nice
they have
spots.
still. They have. Even with Green.
Is there a lot of Turkish people in North in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haringey, innit?
Yeah, Green Lanes.
Green Lane, Haringey.
Alright, cool.
Haringey's got like a full community and that, innit? They got even Wood Green's got some spots.
Oh,
do you get me?
Cool.
So what was it like growing up around there, bro? Because I think that area is quite unique, bro.
Yeah, it was. It's a bit because it's like borderline, innit? So obviously you got Hackney down that way, and boom, you got Haringey down the other way. So it's like it's kind of borderline.
Yeah.
So you're kind of mixing with different people from different areas.
Yeah, I can see
young,
that.
you get me?
Sure.
So it was a cool area to grow up in, innit? Normal, isn't it?
King's Cross is just down the road as well.
Yeah, King's Cross down the road.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, man.
It seems like a place where if you're a bit of a hustler and that you could do something.
Yeah,
that's where.
Because King's Cross got their bitties or something.
Bro, it's both sides though. You think about both sides.
Yeah.
Allegedly, like both sides is like quite diverse.
Okay.
Good word.
Yeah.
And I get what you mean because if you go straight down and you end up in what's that other part of Hackney? Is it Rectory Road and that? Nah, not Rectory Road.
Ballspond, Dalston and all that.
There you go.
Yeah. So it takes you down to Dalston. Yeah. And if you go straight down Seven Sisters.
Yeah. Seven Sisters Road cuts through Finsbury Park all the way down to T and that.
And then the other way to Wood Green.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's an interesting area, you know. It's definitely one of them places that's kind of don't get enough light shed on it on podcasts and the rap game and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely musically.
Yeah, musically.
A lot of people, there's a lot of things that happened.
Yeah.
In Islington, like Heartless Crew come from Islington.
Ooh, so super legends.
So there's a lot.
Big them up, man.
Joe Black and them lot from the ends as well.
Yeah, Squeaks, Benny.
Yeah.
Busy Block.
Even Skinny Man.
Busy Block as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skinny Man used to be down there as well.
Skinny's Finsbury Park, innit?
There's history down in this.
No, 100%. And they used to have a classic record shop over there. I can't remember the name of it though. But there was a record shop in not Finsbury Park in I think it might have been Caledonian Road or something. But it was like a proper
like one where like the scene.
No, it's like but it was like they I think they ran a garage label or something.
Okay, now that you're saying it does ring bells.
I think it's old though. I'm talking about like Love Bug days and them times.
It rings.
I'm sorry,
big tune still.
Yeah,
but it's it rings a bell still. I think there was a record shop down there.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think they had a label as well.
There was one in Archway, innit? Definitely.
That might be the one, you know.
Yeah,
that might be the one. Still,
you remember the one in Archway? What was it called?
I think this is the one, you know, because is there a Holloway station near there? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he knows. 100%. They're big. They had a big label. I remember they signed some garage tunes in that. That's why I remember them. You know, big them up, man. So yeah, man. Because you know what? I went back and listened to like loads of your old music, innit, on purpose because we do the research and that. Bro, you had a lot of good mixtapes, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah. The Last Laugh compilation and that.
Yeah, because you had 0.5s and everything and that. You really hustled it. Yeah. But you know what? When I'm being observant, like I'm thinking you got the 0.5s, the extra bonus editions and that. So I know you're a hustler straight, Then obviously, boom, back in the day, me and Black the Ripper was very tight, God bless him. I done bare tunes with Blacks and that.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And the maddest thing is I found like a Black the Ripper video log with you, Fresh Home. with a tag on.
Yeah.
Right. So
I
found that. Yeah. So when I see that, I see that, I'm like, okay. Yeah. I'm starting to understand Doggy a bit more. Like he's out. You get me? He done his thing over there. Yeah. And then dipped in and out of the music. Yeah. That's how you got so many tapes and that. Cause
productive.
Yeah.
Well, productive. I mean, yeah.
You get me?
Yeah, we were like, you know.
What was it like? So growing up over there, did you find yourself going away much and that, doing what you was doing and that, or
like in terms of like,
like I just
away.
Like holidays, vacation. And
twice innit. I had like twice innit. I had to do.
What was it? What years was that? Do you know? Do you remember? Because I'm kind of trying to, before I go into the music, I'm trying to bridge. That would have been the gaps. Yeah.
2007, the first time. Yeah. And 2014. No, about 2013.
Yeah. So a bit later.
It was around that though. Around them dates there.
Like short ones or.
The first one was short. I think it was about 7 months. Then the second one was about a year and I got 4. Did it do a year and a bit or something?
Oh, that's not too bad.
Coming out
so
it wasn't too mad.
Do you feel like that stifled your music a bit, the second one?
Both of them.
Both of them bad?
Yeah, both of them. Because you know, like, when you build up momentum and that, and then boom, just off the roads, you get me?
I would have thought the first one, even though it might have been a shorter holiday, I would have thought the first one might have been more of an effect, you know?
Essentially.
Just because man was younger. I don't know. I just think I was younger. And then obviously like where the grime scene was in 07. Obviously, man was in the mix of it. And it's like, it's not like man was still like a nobody on the outskirts. Trying to edge in. Like, man was very much entrenched in 07. So
100%.
Yeah.
That's true, you know.
About it,
that's true still.
Yeah, like.
But you know what I was thinking? I was thinking more along the lines, of like, you know, when you know back then, because there was no internet, you could hide it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could pretend it never happened.
That's true.
You know, but when there's the internet and your account's got no posts, there's no no tunes dropped, no interviews.
You know what happens though? And I'm not saying this was your dons, because it probably weren't your dons. But you know what happens though, bro? Is you get a man who goes away just for a quick one, and he don't even want no one to know his business, But what happens is the rest of the man them, who might not really be on it like that, it gives them a bit free my dog and that, like it's like raw, the shout a bit of, and it's like raw, bro. You ain't got to put me on blast like to make us sound dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of crews they want to sound dangerous.
But some man just want their dog home as well.
I feel
you get
it,
it.
Bro.
You know the thing. It's either or, innit? You get me? Nah, man. So that's interesting, bro, because I feel like back then as well. Yeah, because there's two. You know what? There's two things that I kind of clock, right. You've got rap and grime in your bag.
Yeah.
Pretty well done as well, because there was a time where grime MCs couldn't really rap, bro.
Yeah, no,
let's be honest.
I hear it.
We keep it real. There's a few grime MCs that tried the rap thing and it didn't really land very well. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, 100%.
So I clocked that from early, bro. Would you say? All right. So let's because I think I'm getting ahead of myself anyway. Let's rewind. So you're growing up in them sides there. Yeah. You're doing your thing.
Come on.
Yeah, making it happen and whatnot. How do you stumble across music? I think that's a better way to approach it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of from school time still. So like when we was like 13, 14, when we first started getting into music and that, Fonty and Bushkin used to go to man's school still.
No way.
Oh, yeah, gosh. So they used to go to man's school still. So
that's big business, bro.
Yeah, so obviously, and his cousin's my brethren. You know what I'm saying? My close brethren. Fonty's cousin.
Okay, yeah.
So, and he's a DJ, Smokey. Big up Smokey.
Got Smokey, man. I think I heard of him, you know.
Yeah, DJ Smokey. So we used to go to his yard, tapes, boom, spit whatever, write lyrics and that.
Yeah.
So this is like 13, 14 years old he was doing that.
Oh wow, yeah. You had that passion for music, man.
Yeah. So he was doing it from back then still.
But you was around actual big dogs while you're still
flirting with the
music.
We was like,
you
get me. I don't know if you Random Impulse, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
your people.
Sorry, I was a rapper once.
Yeah.
And I did a mixtape. And I did a mixtape at Random Impulse.
Studio.
I swear to God, I done the whole project there.
Base. That was
cold.
Man's home.
That's cold, bro.
Renaissance Records.
That's cold.
There you go.
Yeah, come on.
There you go.
Come on. All right.
That's man's thing.
I rated your music.
See, I don't like to talk about the fact I made music, but I just wanted you to know.
You wanted me. I hear that.
I relate.
I rated your music though.
Don't do that.
Nah, hard, bro. You're a guy, bro.
Let's talk about our guests. His music was actually good. Let's talk about our guests.
No, you did your thing, bro. I met Stormzy through you. But yeah, man, So Random Impulse, you met him young then, or because he's a bit younger than
Random Impulse. That's what we all went to school together.
Okay, got you.
And Frisco as well.
Oh, big up Frisk, man.
Went to the same
big
school
Frisk,
as
you
well.
know.
This is sick.
So we gotta understand we've all been doing music. So man, it was naturally. You get me? It was around a lot of music people.
Did anyone have a name while you guys were still young?
Sam, double check. He's in the shot, innit, fully. Whole thing, yeah. Yeah, come forward a touch. Yeah, my bad, bro. Because I see you moving backwards.
Yeah, I know that you mentioned obviously the fact that like you obviously kind of grew up like with Heartless from young, and obviously you just listed like a couple of names who we all know. Obviously, man was in school at the same time. At what point did some of these artists like start to develop a name even locally? Like, was anyone like a star in school, sort of thing, them times, or was it like more just
not really in school, but like like towards the end of school and that. Fwd and Bushkin.
Yeah.
Obviously, them man started to build a name, innit? When they left, and they started to build up a name and do their, like Chris Biscuit Gold and all that, and their raves back in the day. So
of course.
So they used to do their raves. So they kind of build up a name kind of after we left school and that. You get me?
Were they the first ones like from the ends from the school? Like, were they the first ones to like kind of start to make it big, like locally?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
In North, they're legends,
yeah. They were like, a lot of. They inspired a lot of people in North,
Definitely in the country, bro. Even
in the country still.
In the end,
in the country still. So
I was having a debate about this the other day.
The thing is that obviously I'm from South London, and obviously we talk a lot about the whole So Solid run and how that then leads into like
Pay As You Go and all
Grime
that,
or whatever.
Roll
and
deep.
there's always like this origin story, but not much is really touched on. I don't think, to be fair, in the same way that people touch on the origin story of North. People touch on it from East, like the whole Wiley Pay As You Go to Wiley. But North, it's like, bro, I'm deep in it now.
They was in the game as well.
From early, from first generation.
Literally. Well, that's where we come in, fam.
Literally.
So obviously, like, when Heartless Crew did their thing, they was mainly kind of garage and that, innit?
Yeah,
sound
facts.
was like kind of more
definitely garage.
Yeah, garage club orientated.
And they could do the Chris Biscuit mix where they bring in a next drum and bass and a jungle tune and then come back out.
Even you get me, R&B and whatnot. Them others just doing their thing, but it was more kind of garage.
Yeah, definitely. Because them man are some of the best garage MCs ever, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Let's have it right, man. Mighty Mo and Bushkin, bro. What? He's mad.
So after them, it was like the sound started to change. You know. This is when the grime come into it, the grime element. So kind of around late 90s, early 2000s and that.
Yeah,
around them times there.
Yeah, definitely.
So you got tunes like I Smoke the Reef, Don't
Butterfinger and that.
Yeah, so this is where these tunes started coming in. But like we're making tunes as well.
Yeah.
So around these times we're making beats.
Oh, for real?
My thing, G fam, innit?
Yeah.
Ganja family. So we're making beats.
Okay, I didn't know it stood for that.
Yeah, so that's what it stands for. Yeah,
that's cold.
So we're making beats. So the same time that it's going off in East, we're doing our thing in North.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're making beats and stuff. Then my bedrooms hit me up like, there's a station open up in Tottenham.
Okay.
You get me? There's a station open up in Tottenham called Heat FM.
Gotta say Heat.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's hit me. So I've gone, all right, cool, we're gonna go down there and see what's going on, innit?
Was this Turnpike Lane?
This is
that part, I can't because they had a few studios.
Tottenham Highway.
Okay,
yeah, Tottenham Highway. So we've gone down there, innit? And Chris J.
He's madman.
Yeah, he's the madman. He's the owner these times, innit? So we spoke to him, and that's how we kind of got on Heat, innit? So we're like, fucking, how would we do? We're like 18, innit? Them times there, 18, 19, them times when we first jumped on Heat and that.
So all right, so cool. So when
that's
you
sick,
all right, that's it. That's important.
Yeah.
So you're of a decent age by the time you get there. So when you're doing this 13, 14-year-old thing, writing tunes, spitting bars and all that, how much did you take it serious leading up to the station opportunity, or was it more just spitting bars here and there?
Yeah, it was just more just spitting because there was no scene them times, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Too young.
There was nothing to kind of like look at and say, all right, this is what we're trying to do.
You didn't have like access to a studio or
no,
mic.
we kind of had that, but in terms of like where we're taking it, we didn't know.
Right.
We're just spitting and just writing and just doing it because we want to make music, fam.
Do you remember what the year was roughly when you ended up on Heat?
Would have been about About 2000, 99.
Oh, so it's real early then, bro.
99 or 2000.
I think he said he got the call that Heat was starting.
Yeah.
So
we're one of the first crews on Heat ever.
For real?
Yeah, so when we go on there,
G-Fam.
there's a couple man from South on there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Always some
Anyone from
motherfucking
West?
South motherfuckers, man.
Was anyone from West?
Nah, I doubt it, bro. Actually, they would have been, yeah.
Guyver, he's from the East.
Yeah.
Oh, these are old school.
So we've got so when we go on there, you got a couple man from South, Sniper, Framps, and couple other man. Big them up still, and then you got Double O. I don't think was Double O Squad there.
Nicky Slim Things got on that.
No, Double O Squad's Guyver.
Oh.
And Bad Mind Kid. These are old school. And I think Venom Crew might have been there as well.
Yeah, Orange and that.
Yeah, Orange. Yeah. Orange, Heinzie D.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Heinzie D's tunes, bro.
Yeah. So kinda. Yeah.
Remember them?
So.
Bro, they were cold, bro.
Yeah, he was cold.
Yeah, serious producer. Yeah.
Rewind magazine. Talks about it with Frisco.
Frisco. Yeah, because bro, I'm not gonna lie, Frisco don't really do interviews, innit? So like when he came through and that, he's kind of like, we'll just knock this interview out, kind of vibe. And then once I started talking about Orange and Venom and that, he woke up, bro. Like, yo, let's talk.
Because it's awesome. He knows that. From you mentioned that name, it's all
brother, I used to listen to them, bro. I used to think them were cold because of Rewind Mag, bro. I saw them in there and I thought, yo, they dressed like man and that. Like they had all the TNs on and that. Do you know what I mean?
I still speak to Orange now. Orange was cold. Orange is still cold.
Yeah, he was sick for man, 100%.
But we were one of the first crews on there still. So when we've gone on there, it's just very different. I think Dizzy was on there as well.
Is it?
Was Dizzy there them times? Strider was there definitely.
Who was
Strider was definitely
Who
there.
was he spitting with on Strider? Do you know?
I think it was Dizzy.
Roll Deep, innit?
Was it? I know Dizzy was.
It wasn't
there.
a rough squad set and he. Because it might have been, you know, I think, now I'm thinking about it.
There might have been.
There might have been a rough squad set.
Because I remember he was with a couple other people.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
I've got
who it
this
was back then.
Because if you think about it, rough squad ended up doing bare stuff with North Youths.
Yeah, he was definitely
Heat, to be honest, Heat was the gateway to North for a lot of people.
I was trying to explain. I was like, the same way you had like, what was it, Deja or whatever, in East at the time. Like, Heat wasn't that like the Deja,
then
North London
Freeze
Deja.
FM in West.
Basically, it was basically the hub for the North. This is that's where Grime started in North, innit?
Yeah.
At Heat FM, I can, you know.
Was Venom Crew making early Grime or were they making Dark Garage? Because they're quite early Venom Crew. I think they've done a bit of both even.
Yeah, I think they did a bit of both.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think it might have been that. When Garage
we did a bit of both as well, so we was doing a bit of both as well. I think they were doing a bit of both, you know.
So was Random Impulse with you lot back then?
Yeah, he's in our crew.
From way back? Yeah, that's sick.
He was with us maybe about a year after we first went into Heat.
Yeah.
So I was with my cousin Meth.
Yeah.
So originally, G Fam Gunja Fam was me and Meth and RST and Bucky.
Okay, they're the original members.
Yeah, and then
got you.
And then a year down the line, Impulse come true.
Recruited talent.
And then obviously Styler and Six and them lot. And Voila come true as well.
Ended up being quite a big crew, innit?
Yeah. And Suits, big up Suits as well. You get me? Yeah,
it's a lot.
Kiko, you get me?
He's in the cut. Big up, man.
Senior, Kiko Senior, you get me?
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah. So So boom. Yeah, that's kind of like how it was on Heat at the start. You get me?
Yeah, it makes sense. Still. So that's interesting, bro. Because when I was talking to you, because the other day I was like, I think you threw up a throwback here of you on UK Overstood or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, it's funny you just posted this because I just watched it half an hour ago doing research, and then I sent you the screenshot of the tapes and that.
Trust.
And then you said to me that you dropped a mixtape even earlier than that.
Yeah.
So that made me think, you know what? You took recording, right? So like for the listeners, the young listeners, right? Now recording's normal. Yeah. Back in the day, it was under 18s raves, show them down, get the mic, get a reload, bully your way onto the stage, no matter who's there, if they're in your ends, squeeze, show, done. Yeah. Pirate radio, force your way on someone's set, clash someone, reload, boom, go back to the ends and do your thing. That was music. There was no like, let's make an album.
I can remember when live spitting for real. Live spitting on pirate radio was literally like the highest. Like Youth Club was like the training. Radio was it.
Radio was the pinnacle.
I remember thinking everything else was like.
But American, you know now it's normal. Like which will lead us into that stuff that's going on at the moment with the DJ and that. You know what I mean? But like my thing was kind of like, yo, finding a studio was like gold dust back in the day.
100%.
Yeah,
There was
but
one
obviously we had our studio, Impulses.
So he always had that.
Yeah,
from day.
he's well, not from day,
but from a certain.
Like from about 2003.
Oh
bro,
shit,
that's
early,
that's
bro.
I think so, innit? About 2000.
That's put in the corner. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Oh,
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So
Jesus.
Now I can.
So we had our own setup from then. You get me? So my first mixtape was about it would have been about 2004.
Yeah, that's early doors, bro.
Yeah, that would have been the first mixtape, and it was like it was my tune, but it was a mixture of other people in the ends.
Right.
Because at that time,
Like a compilation.
yeah, because there was no other. No one was releasing mixtapes. So I
weren't
even
even a
put
market
other
for it.
man on the mixtape as well.
It did start like that though. You're right.
Yeah,
it did
because
start like
Frisco
that.
did a mixtape as well. And
What,
I think
solo
he
one?
did. Yeah, he put a couple other man on there as well.
Yeah.
So it's like when I did mine, I thought, you know what? Let me put a couple other man on there as well. Still.
Because Lord of the Decks done a mixtape with the DVD, and it was a compilation.
Yeah.
Then there was J2K was quite early with Heat in the Street one, and it was more the first time.
It was actually.
It was quite. I don't know how early, maybe 04.
Yeah.
So you're before that even.
Yeah, cool.
There was
You're-
not- yeah,
you did your
nobody-
You really did your thing though.
Them times there that you're dropping bodies of work. Man,
What was it before 04? It might have been
Swear.
before 04.
It was before 04.
Like,
04 was your time. So it was about 03 or something. Yeah.
That's
bro, you
mad.
see them times
Yeah,
there. The
that's
only
mad,
people
bro.
that was dropping bodies of work then was man that got signed.
Yeah, if you're a label,
Yeah,
label
times
though. Yeah. So you was doing your thing, bro. That's big.
Put it this
You
way,
gotta
I
rate
remember.
that, you know. Come on,
I
man.
remember
Early
when
doors,
we-
you know.
When we dropped a mixtape, it was only me, Frisk, and Bashi that had a mixtape at the time.
Bashi was early. You're right.
That Chopper Chops mixtape.
Yeah. Nah,
so
Suck
that-
Your Mum, Volume 1.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
Suck Your Mum, Volume 1.
Yeah.
That was his the first tape.
So
And then it's a mad to even say the name. And then pick up Bashi and that. I used to drop the demos to me and that. Yeah, early.
What a name.
Yeah, so kinda that's when we kinda dropped our, you get me, first
'Cause
mixtape and that.
You're right still, because at the time everyone was still because I'm thinking of the timeline. Everyone was still going Freeze FM to do sets. And then Bashi was starting to put mixtapes out where it wasn't normal to do that.
Okay, I
Like
get
Dizzy had an album, Wiley had an album, Treading on Thin Ice come out after, like early 04 or something, and Dizzy was 03. And then Bashi was just coming with a mixtape and it was unheard of at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Early.
What was Frisco's first one? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Because he did in Frisco. He was one of the first people as well to mix rap and grime as well.
Was it Back to the Lab?
I didn't know if that came later.
was probably
I
Back
think
to the Lab
I
one.
was going to say Back to
It's
the
Back
Lab.
to the Lab. I think Back to the Lab might have been a touch later than that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
But he
05.
did numerous ones though.
It did true. That's true. You know, I'm gonna Google it still.
Can't remember the name, but
So how was it received, and what was the name of your project?
mine was The Last Laugh, innit?
Yeah,
And it was received.
Yeah.
No, it did bits and it did, you know. 'Cause it was,
I was going to ask you, bro, so to cut you, bro.
no, go on.
But you know, like, if you're coming from, because obviously, man are part of basically the first generation of grime, really. So in a sense, as a whole scene, everyone's kind of trying things out. Man's kind of seeing what works, what don't work, and man's a part of that, yeah.
100%.
So you know, like for example, even something because might seem basic now.
Back
but-
to the Lab's 06.
See?
By the way, sorry.
06,
Yeah,
okay.
go on. I
but
knew
you
it was
see
later.
that, you see the idea of like
You might have had another one.
from maybe like from youth club to maybe the studio in Pulse's yard. Man's just been spitting, radio spitting. But then the day you have to go do a tune, you realise, right, no, I can't actually spit the same way
In the booth.
that I've been used to spitting for years on radio. Like, did you adjust to that quite well? Because the recording process versus the live spitting process is completely different.
Mad different.
But the era that man's coming from, the live spitting thing was more prominent than studio. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I get you. No, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was seamless.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like, I don't know, because Pulse is quite technical. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's doing. So when we first transitioned to studio, doing kind of songs and that, he kind of knew like cadence and you know, timing and whatnot. So it was kind of ad libs and it's kind of trial and error, isn't it? Really.
That's what I'm saying.
So you kind of like, you know, but yeah, it was kind of seamless still. It wasn't like a.
Do you remember what it was like the first time you heard a fully recorded, mixed down song? The first time you ever played back yourself and heard it on a recorded song? Like,
I can't.
it's one thing to hear yourself back on radio if man had taped the set or whatever, but a fully produced tune. Do you remember like anyone? I know you were artists too, allegedly. Do you remember the feeling? Like,
I do, man.
know what?
That's how I got in the game, bro. To be honest.
Yeah. Because I always wonder, man.
I actually made a tune, with someone called Kudos, and he was like, big him up, man. He was a well-off youth, if that makes sense. And they had like what's the thing America use? Pro Tools. He had Pro Tools in his yard when people didn't even have anything. Like, he had everything. Like, he had the mic in the corner. And I used to take all the young G's, all the YGs to the studio to record. But this is like 04 going into 05. So it's a little bit later. You've already got a tape out by then. Because I remember I'm freestyling over like the game documentary beats and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that was that year. So I just remember there was one youth called Cut and Paste Dave. Because on Pro Tools you could just copy and paste everything. So name was cold. So I them days there we would pull up studio. Everyone would like chip in or whatever, little sort my man out. And you'd have to, everyone was lock in for the day, write bars and that. And I remember I said to the man then one day, I got a solo tune that I wrote. And because it was on Donny's production, who owned the studio, it was a free session, innit? Okay. So it was like, yo, you lot fall back, let me do my thing. And because everyone was waiting to record, there was a verse that I done in one take, then another verse I done in one take. And I wasn't 100% happy with it, but because everyone was rushing, I was like, yeah, hold that, cool. And I just remember that tune itself became like a hood classic amongst like the man them and that. Like proper hard. Even Logan Sama played it for me on radio. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So when Logan played the tune, bro, I was in the game, bro. That's what put me in the, them Westwood appearances that you never had that I had. And Cameo and...
That was white privilege. Next.
Limelight, Asian radio.
He's from West.
No, yeah, he's from East. But anyway.
Shit.
Yeah.
We're from South.
Anyway, that's my first memory. Yeah. And that tune felt good.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Because it felt like you do all of these bars, 16s, 24s, and rare to get a reload.
Yeah.
Sweating, shouting, and but when you're recording and you're in your element and you're expressing yourself, it's a good feeling, man.
100%. No, I hear that.
What was your first record that you recorded?
You see me, I don't feel the need to overly force the fact that I did music. Like, I'm just touching it lightly. My guy.
Yeah. What about him?
I was more concerned about Dimples memories, really, to be honest.
No,
but he said it was seamless. Yeah, he said it was seamless. so he wasn't compromising on quality like some people. He wasn't. No, I'm just saying he wasn't
you had a good
you had the proper. Might as well take the first take. I ain't got much time. No, he was like my thing cutting through. Proper. Which is cold.
Back to our guest.
100%. Did you? So were your mixtapes free at the time, or did you come in selling, or was it like free promo? Then we'll sell the next one.
The first one was free.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one was free.
Cold.
Come.
And then when I come around to doing volume 2, then that was when it got put in the shops. We had distributors and stuff.
You went straight into distribution?
Yeah, we had distributors.
That's sick.
Do you ever do the roadside sales?
No, we had them in the boot, like for money.
Yeah.
We weren't actively on the streets doing that. We was more.
You don't strike this the type, man.
No, I know you. I know you. At no point in life was ever stood outside no Foot Locker with a pile of CD. Never in life. I know, bro. I know. But my question was,
out the boot.
My question was your perhaps your
shut it out the boot.
Like your product might have been represented on the main road, where a man might have been flagging man down that road. Do you like grime? And man might have had your thing. So I'm not saying you were ever out there doing that. I know that ain't happening.
All right, now that's a possibility. Yeah,
right.
With that tracksuit on, I would say, my analysis would be that he was more likely if he bucked some real brothers who are doing some here's my tape.
If it's as a networking thing, not out here trying to flog them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of man, I'm asking because, bro. So the only reason I'm asking, it's because obviously, like I said, this is early days still, it's early doors. And obviously the man them in the UK at that time, I think, man was still finding their feet in this whole mixtape thing. And trying to find out a way to make a bit of money, but still spread it. So I'm saying, raw. So man was really, certain man were aggressively selling their mixtapes on the road themselves, first hand. And I just wondered, right,
if you did the same thing.
The man was a part of that, but no.
Who was your distributor? Do you remember? This is a good question because there's a couple people big in the game now that was around then. So
was it UK Record Shop? I'm not sure.
AJ from UK Record Shop.
AJ, you remember AJ? Fucking hell.
Come on, man.
I think it was. That's
how it made it dope.
This was so long ago.
Bro, I made some dough dealing with man.
Yeah. He's a good brother still.
You know, but the thing is, remember,
he said,
No.
Remember, I don't know how the timeline lines.
No, this makes sense.
But now I'm just gonna say, bear in mind, Pulse obviously eventually would set up like a label.
Yeah, because he helped Chip.
Right.
But
obviously prior to that, obviously man are in the same team anyway. So because when I knew Pulse, at that point, he pretty much could have done a distribution thing for you if needs be.
Oh, swear on.
So yeah. Like manufacture it and get it out, get it in the shops.
Pick him up, man. Then if he was ahead of the game.
So to be fair,
man, did he like your mixtape?
This isn't about me, but I'm sure. Listen, I was paying, innit? It was good. I was paying good money. So
good business.
Even if he thought it was crap, he didn't let me think it was crap. And I'm happy for that, bro. Because if I'm paying big money and I don't want to feel, bro, if you're paying money for studio, you don't want to know that the engineer thinks you're shit.
Yeah.
Even if you're shit, like he's supposed to butter you up. You're paying the money for it. No,
Pulse would have told you though.
Yeah, so you're good. You're good then.
You know how I knew. You know how I knew we didn't rate it. You know how I knew we didn't rate it.
Why?
Cause I'll do 20 tunes with him now.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what, you feeling it? Yeah, it's alright. I'll be like, what? Can I get a feature? No. I'm like, you know when the man will get a feature, I got 20 of these joints.
No, you can't. No,
I got 20 of them, fam.
You can't say that though, because you've had Young Tef, Don Strapsy.
No, but I was somebody by then. I was somebody then.
Yeah, but you're good
at the time.
Yeah, you're talented, bro.
I was trying to be somebody when I was a Post. I was trying to be somebody.
You met Impulse too early.
I did, fam. I needed to put some more reps in first.
Yeah.
He's
you didn't
very
know about
direct.
you like that.
Yeah, must have been real between your crew when we was making tunes. Cause if his realness is an indication of what the camp was like. So then, what was it like making tunes? Was man real? Like, bro, that verse there.
Go.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's like, you know,
it's the best way though.
Yeah, definitely. You
still sharp and still, bro.
Yeah. You have to, you know. And,
but
I feel like you're kind of like, because of the generation you're from and the status you had and that might have been harder to tell you that you're.
Yeah. That's when you're gonna tell you that your verse.
Yeah. It would have been harder still.
Let me chat to you quickly outside. But I say, yo,
I'm gonna text you.
Hey, can we go in the hall? Yeah.
My text.
Come to the hallway quickly. Just
no, for real though.
I think you, and they do it like this instead of saying, yo, but that was whack to the young G. They go, yo, I feel like you was doing good, but in this part,
trying to massage it a bit.
If you could just raise the tone here and deliver. You know what I mean?
Do you ever feel like you had like, was there ever like mad ego in the room? Like, I'm first on this tune. Nah, blood, I'm first, or I'm last, or you're last.
Not really.
Type of thing.
No, not really. It was always like, you know,
organic.
Yeah. Is that because there was an authoritative voice, or is that because everyone was just team players?
Yeah,
you know, certain crews, if you got a voice of authority, then we kind of just fall in line and we just do.
Yeah, it's a bit of both.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a bit of both.
Fair. Because you need leadership. That's why a lot of crews fell by the wayside, I think, because they didn't have good leadership and didn't stay on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? Too many cooks.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So last laugh, obviously the laugh comes from Dimples, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a smile.
Yeah,
laugh. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So last laugh, volume 1. Did you have any features outside of the camp? Being that you went to school with a few people and that.
Volume 1. Who was on there?
It's quite a while ago, obviously.
Fucking hell. I think Jamackabee was on there.
Oh, legend. That's my guy, man.
I think Shizzle was on there as well.
That's one of my favourites.
Yeah. You know what? I had a tune with Skepta and JME on there. They was rapping.
What? Oh yeah, Skepta was a good rapper.
Is this when
rapping,
he? Well,
bro, Skepta was a good rapper, bro. Oh my
still.
days, bro. Have you heard Skepta rap back in the day?
Yeah.
Bro. He was, he's from North. He might be able to co-sign this because you know what? Big up Skepta.
One freestyle.
Big up Skepta. You know why? Because you see with Skeppy, his career is actually quite interesting. So like he started out early doing other things. Like he was, because I remember the man name had a studio session with that Dexter youth, and he was the engineer.
Okay.
And then he had productions. So he had beats and stuff in it. But then when he come into the game as a grime MC, I knew that I already heard him rap back in the day.
Yeah.
Am I right? Is that
he was doing rap still? I think he was doing. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was rapping.
That's one tune.
He was a DJ, innit?
So he was a DJ first, didn't
he? He used to DJ and that still at Heat and that. So, but then I think he was rapping a bit as well.
Yeah, he was rapping before he was grime.
He was doing some bits and some rap bits, I think, back then. Yeah.
So how did that tune come about then? Because that's early doors, bro.
What, the Skepta and JME tune? JME hit me up. There was an instrumental that JME made, and I went to record it at his house.
Oh, swear.
At JME and Skepta's house.
Okay.
And these times it's had a cupboard, you know. It's a wardrobe.
Yeah, them straight gangster shit.
The man had a wardrobe. And man was that was the booth. You get me? So man went in there and recorded the tune.
You have the pop shields over the mic.
I think it was a fucking
tight or something.
Sock.
I think it was a hanger.
Hanger with the tight. Yeah.
Straight with the tight.
Yeah. Facts, bro. Gangster shit.
Yeah, so I think
that's
it
a
was
bando booth.
Yeah. I think it was that kind of. It was that timing then still.
Straight.
So so after I was like, obviously they knew I was putting the mixtape together. Yeah. I said, listen, you lot, give me a tune so I can put on the mixtape. And JME ended up giving me that tune still.
Oh, because it was a compilation.
It was a compilation. You understand? Okay. So I'm trying to just put anyone from North I can put on. To you get me?
Yeah.
And he ended up giving me that tune. It was a hip. I can't even find this tune. Yeah. But he gave me that tune. It was a hip hop tune.
Yeah, it's mad.
Shit. Yeah. So they were on it.
Yeah.
Dexplicit produced a couple tunes.
Yeah, because he was a good producer, bro.
Yeah.
He was very good producer, man, from North. Dexplicit.
Produced power in it.
Yeah.
But he can make rap tunes as well.
You should have.
He can make anything.
You should have saved that for North, though.
Yeah.
I'd have saved that for my lot.
Yeah.
But you know what, bro? The maddest thing is, bro, he locked in with Firecam quite early, bro. If I remember correctly.
You know what? Did he make grime bits for you lot, or was it more rap bits? He made grime. Dexplicit made grime bits for you guys.
Dexplicit was like, he was like
Just Blaze or something.
My DJ used to get all the fresh instrumentals off him.
Oh shit!
Because we're cool with him like that.
Dub Blaze.
Yeah, so obviously back in the day, RST, my DJ, big up RST, he would go and link decks and get the fresh instrumentals. You get me?
Calm.
So actually, there's a story, but I don't know, but this is. Now, do you know why? Because I remember it going like this. But then I saw Dexplicit do an interview the other day, and he said the next thing.
Nah, say your thing, bro.
But I'm gonna say my thing.
Yeah,
get me? Because this is what I remember.
Bro. Yeah,
true story.
Yeah,
so even one time we was doing a set, and Lethal B was on our set. You get me?
Yeah.
Was you there? All right. The Lethal B was on our set, and it was like a couple other man and whatnot. And then RST's played the power instrumental.
Oh shit!
Do you understand? So we've got the fresh instrumental because we're getting fresh instrumentals.
I'll play it special, you know.
So he's played the power instrumental. You get me? And so after Lethal's hit the deep, chatting to my D like, boom, who's instrumental rap? Like rah, boom, boom. You get me? And boom, 2 2s. And
A&R.
Yeah, and then boom, Power's couple months later, Power come out and whatnot. You get me?
Wow. So your radio set.
Yeah.
Was the discovery place for the POW instrumental.
100. Well.
Yeah, 90%. Say it, bro. Yeah, say it, bro.
90% because Dex said the next thing.
What did he say then?
I think he said. I can't remember what he said, but he said.
Because I think a lot of people remember things wrong, you know.
Yeah, he said the next thing, but I'm 90% sure that's how.
Yeah.
Lethal said that when he heard it, it didn't sound like what we would learn to be POW.
So it was slightly different.
There were more aspects of it.
Take some
and
shit
then he
out,
asked,
add some shit.
let me just get that 8-bar bit and that 8-bar bit.
Did he say where he heard the instrumental?
I didn't hear that part.
Okay.
That's interesting though.
But that sounds realistic though.
Nah, it does sound realistic.
No, well, that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
Because he's a North producer as well.
Yeah, that's how I remember it still.
Because that's how you go about business, isn't it? Like, you see like how you're running around, or your DJ, is running around grabbing bits for your set.
Yeah.
That's how you discover things in that, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because even the youths from West that used to go to Dice Recordings, which is how I know about Skepta before a lot of people do, they're called Marvel.
Big up,
Marvel Crew. Doom
Man,
Man, TKO, Punisher and all that. Iron Man, that was their crew. They was on Heat and they're from West, and then they was on Major FM, which is where I used to link them and do sets. And that Major FM is UK Record Shop. Before, it's an internet radio station, early though, like really early, like 2002 and that. So obviously that's how I knew about Skepta, because they used to play the tunes, the vocals before the set, and they would play a rap tune with like Spider-Man on it and that. They're people from their crew, and then Skepta after rapping, and he was always rapping about some road shit, and I used to think, oh, he's alright, you know. So it's interesting still. So I believe that I believe what you're saying is right though. That's what I'm trying to say, because you think about the process of it. Yeah, you're some East youths, you're putting up on Heat. Boom, boom. You hear this rhythm from a North producer. Yo, who's that? I wanna, because you're thinking you want to vocal it.
100%.
And then before you know it, like you say, he's put his A&R hat on, pick this part, 8-bar, 4-bar, all-star tune.
I'm just thinking, when you told it, it was almost like, did you know? How can I put it, bro? You see the part from Lethal, probably hearing it on the set, and then liaising, and then getting the beat and doing his thing. Did you know until Pal came out that Lethal had grabbed the beat off of him and was doing his thing with it and trying to put something together, or did you catch the tune how like I would have when it just come out and it's like, oh right, that tune's alright?
You know what? It was so long ago, but I think we would have had an inkling.
Yeah.
Because Dex would have. Yeah. He would have definitely have said something to us.
Yeah.
You get me? So
I'd have been excited slightly because if I heard the plan for what man's looking to do,
and then you could have felt like you should have been on it as well.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. So, but obviously, but
could have mindset.
But obviously that was an East thing, innit?
Yeah.
So what you got to understand is that back in the day, the sea was very divided until that point.
You got to make them know.
When I said to you that Lethal B come on our set, that was the kind of them that time was when we started to integrate. But before that, it was basically two separate scenes.
So
you had North London, and then you had East London. You get me? It's only when kind of there weren't it was hostility. If I'm honest with you, it was kind of it was it wasn't like mad like beef hostile.
It's like you're from over there.
Yeah, but we was clashing.
Territorial.
Everyone was clashing.
Oh, who did you clash?
Ghetts, innit?
Jeez. Okay.
So I clashed Ghetts.
Yeah.
I think Frisco had a clash with
Wiley. I remember that in Inapa. And it's come back. Yeah.
Cell had a clash with Trim, innit?
Yeah. Bro, we missed that bad.
Yeah.
I knew that as soon as I came home. I forgot to.
And Guyver and Flowdan.
Yeah, Guyver. Do you know what's mad though?
Guyver and Flowdan had a clash. So it was it was like it started kicking off.
Bro, can I just say, Ghetts is my brethren,
Yeah.
From a distance, obviously, we're not like to hang around with each other, but we know each other,
Yeah.
Brother, when I first met Ghetto, that guy was very hype.
100%, yeah.
Super hype. Energy on
Extremely
mad.
Hype,
like straight out the can. Mad. Shouting. He was on hypeness, bro. Do you get it? Like him and Crazy Titch was rolling together at one point, And I just remember there was an under 18s rave that man's at, and I actually learnt a technique from them, big them up. They probably, let's just say, like Titch might remember it more than my man, innit? Because you get me, my man's onto different things and that. But you see, like, bro, I saw them come to a rave that they weren't booked for because Wiley and that was there. And then the promoter, they pressed him like, yo, where's our money for the shelling? And he's like, oh, you weren't on the flyer, bro. They're like, yeah, but we're here. We did that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and when I've seen them press him, press, my man paid them. So then I done it after.
Yeah. And
I watched them and then I went, yo, I just done my thing as well. And then I had my...
Got your piece.
Yeah, little 50 quid. You get me? Whatever. Boom. But that's a technique that I learned from them, man. Them man was hype. So when you clashed him, what was his attitude like? That's what I want to know.
He was hype, innit? He was fresh off the roads.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I think he come out the day before.
Yeah, so you look, that's the same time. It's the same time.
He come out the day, he come out, his name was Freedom, innit?
That was actually his name?
No, his name was Freedom, innit?
Brother, that's crazy.
It was Freedom.
It'll be Ghetto because he was in that
it was
Freedom.
Because remember he used to say it was Freedom, man.
That's hard.
His name was Freedom.
That's hard.
His name was Freedom, bro. And then maybe it was like Freedom / Ghetto.
Yeah, Ghetto Freedom.
I remember Freedom. I remember the Freedom.
Remember's just happy to be home.
Yeah, you
get
me.
Freedom, yo.
You get me. So obviously I've bucked him the day after.
Yeah.
We've clashed the day after he's come out of jail. You get me? I didn't know, but
yeah.
I've seen an interview where he said that.
Oh.
When he said it on the interview.
So he's acknowledged it and talked about it.
Yeah. So he said, obviously.
What was that? Was that a tense clash then? Or?
Yeah, was you there?
Because he's rude.
Both, we had two. We clashed twice.
He's rude as well.
You're
a bad boy, so it's like, yo.
Yeah, we clashed twice. The first one was in Mystic, remember?
Oh shit, that's old school.
Mystic FM in Hackney.
Yeah, that's an old school East.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm on the roads. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm out here, innit? And the man's phone. My phone's rang, innit? And I picked up the phone, and I can just hear bare madness in the background. Dimples. And I can hear like you get me.
Yeah. Send it from bed.
So I'm thinking, what's going on? So obviously, boom, I'm listening more, and I'm hearing Mystic FM, boom. So obviously, I've put the phone down.
Put the radio on.
Yeah, I put the radio on. You get me? So I'm hearing, Dimples this, Dimples that, rah. I'm like, what? So anyway, what is a man that's there is it's a man from my area, innit? Yeah. I'm not even going to say his name, I'm going to bait him up. But he's rang me to show me.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what's going on right now, you get me?
Lock in.
So anyway, so was we I don't know if I phoned the man them all were together anyway. We've gone straight up there. You get me?
Immediately.
So we went up there, boom, on the door. You get me? Like, they've opened the door, Sim, man. They know man already. Man's been up there a couple of times, innit? So obviously we walked in. You was there, innit? At the first one. Yeah, you was missed it, yeah. So I think was Monkey there? I think it was Monkey, innit?
Nasty Crew, yeah?
Yeah, it was Monkey, Stormin.
Yeah.
And Ghetto. You get me? And it was me and Meth at that time. And obviously a couple of the man them.
Oh, so it's kind of even. That's good. Yeah, it's a good ratio.
But Meth didn't really spit, did he? Meth didn't. It was just me.
He didn't really need to, I guess.
No, because
he comes to back his boy, like
he's come with me, innit? But he spits though, innit?
Yeah.
But Meth's one of them kind of man there. He's like, you know, like
in the cut.
He'll hold a corner, innit?
Yeah, respectfully.
So obviously, boom now. Yeah, so we end up clashing, innit? So I'm clashing both of them.
Oh shit, that's a mad clash.
Yeah, I'm clashing
Stormin
both.
as well.
Yeah,
because Stormin was big back then.
Stormin was.
God bless him.
Stormin was big.
Yeah, he was, man. Yeah,
Stormin was big. So I've ended up clashing both of them. You get me? And then the clash is finished, and they did a phone call, innit? Like,
who won?
Yeah.
Who's the hardest?
Yeah, do you get me? So obviously, boom, you get me?
Right.
You get me? So obviously,
Four with two men at the same time.
Yeah, come on.
Get
So obviously,
fair.
so
cheese.
that was the first one, and then the second one.
He held on to the grudge, I guess. Then.
Yeah, he must have been holding on to the grudge. You get me?
You can tell.
It didn't sit well with him. You get me? It didn't sit well. Yeah,
because I know old Ghetto.
Yeah, it didn't sit well with him. So obviously he's like, boom, like we need to do this again. I'm like, whenever. You get me? So obviously Presto and Frisco are running heat these times.
Presto Breezy.
Yeah, he went to our school as well, Presto.
My guy,
so
man.
Presto and Frisco are running heat these times. You get me? So they've organised the day, boom, come down, whatever, boom. So the man them have gone down again, innit? This time it's just me and him, innit? But this time it's mad though. Yeah, I think Frisco's in there and there's bare people in there. Is Wretch in there? No, Frisco. You weren't at it. A lot of man from the ends was there.
Yeah,
right?
proper.
A lot
North.
of Tottenham people.
Yeah.
A lot of my people was there. His people was there.
Even like Cell and all that, and Hunt and them.
I can't remember who was there, you know. But I know there was a lot of there was a lot of people there still. You get me? There was Frisk was definitely there. And a couple of Tiverton man still. Yeah.
Was there any feeling at that time, given how much man was in the house?
Yeah.
Was there any feeling back then, not now, obviously, back then, that raw, man better not say the wrong thing. I better not hear no sucking mums.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Man.
Yeah, always.
I'm like, all right. I'm just setting, most of our viewers weren't around. I'm just setting the scene. Our viewers don't know. Kids.
I don't even know how deep it got. Yeah.
Right. So, all right. So,
Yeah, no, definitely.
Who did he roll with?
He's home. He's in our area now.
Because he went Glazemore, I think, as well. You know.
Is it?
I think so, bro. If I remember correctly, as well. Yeah. So I think there's a link there for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just interesting fact, fun fact.
So how did so obviously you cut into the chase now. Second time round, how did you feel that it went on the rebound? Did you feel like it was more the same old same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the evidence there, innit? You get me?
Oh, it's online?
Yeah, it's online.
Okay, right, okay. Yeah, we should have. I didn't find that in the research, you know.
Give me something to watch.
Yeah, tonight, innit?
Yeah, it's online, you get me? So you'll see.
It was a bit hype.
Yeah, it was very. It was. It was.
Yeah. Say no more.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Say no more.
That's interesting still.
Yeah,
so would you say you was the victor the second time?
Oh yeah, come on. Yeah,
he's a warlord. He's just trying to be humble.
It was like hands down.
Oh, it was straight like that. 6:30.
It was hands down.
Fair.
Obviously, it's a different time. This is back in the day.
Of course.
Do you get me? But yeah, it was hands down, bro.
Yeah.
Fair play, bro.
Yeah, come on.
I respect it.
Did you back then? Did you just have an appetite for like clashing and just like bunning, man, or was it more a case of like, you know what, I'm kind of just doing my own thing, you know?
But if you're calling my name, then I'm here.
And trouble me, I'm gonna come laying you down. You know, some artists was kind of thriving off the wars, whereas next man was just like, I'm not thriving off it, but
I enjoy it.
Draw me out and I'm here. But were you more like draw me out and I'm on it, but other than that, kind of just doing my thing and
yeah. I would say so.
Yeah,
I would say so. Yeah, 100%. I wasn't really active, kind of doing the war thing like that. You get me? But
what year did Private Cooler come out?
04.
So did that get you popping a bit more in North as well? Because that's on Channel U.
Yeah. When that come out,
that was like the North elite squad, didn't it?
Yeah, that was
kind of
yeah. That's when man started getting noticed on the roads and that. Yeah. Man started noticing you on the road.
That was a big tune, bro.
Video.
Yeah, the big video. Yeah. Because you come off the cell on it, innit?
Yeah.
Hard. It's like two road youths back to back.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Bossman Birdie, Cell, then Dimples.
Half the rhythm, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
let's be honest.
Yeah, but you see like a JME and that though. They're more like Music Man and that. You get me? So it's like I always.
No.
Yeah, I'd say so, bro. I'd say so, man. You get me?
Dabble, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, but you know when you see me, I don't really play with the road word. Like like there's road, and then there's just like man them, and that. Like you got loads of man them like dibble and dabble and red to tip, but road youths are road.
Some are in it and some are around.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's a little,
yeah.
I feel like Cell and Dimples back to back. It's like two road dukes back to back. That's how, But Birdie was more. I didn't know much about him until the case thing that happened, didn't it? The Murder Blues thing. But like, obviously, good guy as well. We'll get him on soon for an interview. Do you know what I mean? But that tune was a staple North London tune. That you kind of know who's who in North immediately off that song.
Looking back on it now, because obviously back then
it's like the North Power, isn't it?
Yeah, but man didn't know that then.
We didn't know it back then. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to say. Man didn't know that then, and that's worth mentioning because at the end of the day, if you look at Pow, which obviously everyone's first 8-bar rhythm reference, you go, well, Lethal's already done the mainstream circuit already, more files, so he's already had these spotlights, so he can already now lend that to this new thing, and then the man who's following the scene, we know half these man who are on the tune, they got names already. They've been laying down Eskimo dance for like a year.
Long time, bro.
Whereas this tune now, a lot of man, we look back now today and we go, right, that was literally like the whole of North London's origin, nearly.
Yeah.
But man don't know that. I don't know that watching it in 05. I don't know that because no one's been.
Do you know what's funny?
I don't know that.
At that time, you wouldn't know.
I look back on it now, and I'm shocked how many man were on it.
All of them was big.
Never see that many man on the same tune.
And they were all big.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, in their own right. And the maddest thing is when you talk about origins, because the whole interview, I'm just thinking like trying to work shit out, bro. Because I remember even like Heartless Crew, back in the day, they had this thing called like Nights at the Round Table. Does that ring a bell?
It rings a bell still.
I think
little collective.
Yeah, that was signed to them, and I think Smasher was like a DJ at the time or something. That Smasher guy that come through like Logan Summer's show later.
Okay.
But they were like anyone that's from North, that's maybe from the garage scene, might know what I'm on about. Basically, they had like Nights at the Round Table signed to them man there and that. Do you get it? It's old school shit. Then later on, obviously, my brethren Product that I mentioned, he was the DJ for Too Tough Crew.
Okay.
So back in the day, right, which is like Baby Sham and all them man and that.
Yeah,
old school. God bless them, yeah. So, and then you're saying Lethal B was more tied with them lot because I think they were based in Chingford.
Yeah, okay.
So like the North and the East link, I'm just trying to cause I'm trying to work it out. You see how like Walthamstow is in East, but it's very close to Tottenham.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a section of East, that's a little bit closer to the North than the rest of the East, and it's them lot, like the Waltham Forest area. Does that make sense?
I get you still.
Yeah, so I'm trying to like work it out.
Yeah. What, how it intertwined?
That's what I'm thinking, because I feel like maybe they was coming.
What had happened is that Skepta made a remix to the Eskimo tune. Do you remember the Eskimo?
Yeah, of course. Obviously. Yeah.
So
classic.
Say no more. Skepta's made a remix to it.
Yeah, like a DTI remix.
Yeah, so he's made like a remix to the Eskimo tune. I think Wiley's caught wind of it. And so I think them two linked up. So Skepta and Wiley and JME and them lot. Skepta and JME started going to Rinse FM.
I remember that.
And started spitting with Roll Deep.
Yeah.
And this is how it kind of crossed over.
Going in, draw for the Shetty, them days.
All of that. So that's how it kind of crossed over. And then what had happened is that Deja Vu closed down, I think. It shut down. So a lot of them crews that was on Deja Vu, the East crews, didn't have nowhere to go. So they come to Heat.
Rough Squad was on there then.
Rough Squad was on there. I think a couple other man had a set. That's when everything started to intertwine.
Yeah. They're coming your ends now.
Yeah, the whole scene kind of started to become one scene.
That's mad still. That makes sense.
That
makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're already you're going radio and you're putting out tapes by this point, yeah. When does Volume 2 land of The Last Laugh?
think it's about. Shit, sorry.
Nah, it's calm, because it's a long time ago.
Nah, 2004
okay.
is volume 2, I think.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
I think.
Early door.
I think it's.
Wait, so you.
2000. It would have been before, innit?
So your compilation CD's earlier then?
Yeah, so.
Damn, bro.
Last volume 2, I think it's 2004.
So would you say you put out a CD in 03 and then 04 again?
The first one was in and that was about 2, 3.
About
yeah,
03,
so the first one was 2002.
Yeah.
And then volume 2 would have been about 2004.
Got you.
2005.
Do you remember what features you had on that one? Or who produced on it and whatnot?
Wretch was on that one.
Okay.
Groundwork. No, that was the last mixtape. Wretch was on that. Scorcher.
Oh, for real?
Cell.
Cold.
Frisk.
Top
I think
tier.
Shizzle's on there again.
Yeah.
Production from Skepta's. Skepta's got production on
shit.
there.
Yeah,
Wizzy's got production
Wizzy
on
what?
there. Wizzy's got about 4 or 5 tunes on
he
that
was
mixtape.
cold, bro.
Yeah. Because remember,
He
he's
was
with
so good, bro.
Impulse at that
Yeah.
time. He's with
remember.
Renaissance. So remember,
Was he called-
we're
he
getting
was-
tunes,
he
we're
was
getting
called,
tunes, we're getting instrumentals on deck.
He was called Y Wiz, isn't it, at the time?
Wiz.
Yeah, Y Wiz.
Y.
Yeah, I remember him
So
from that era as well.
yeah, there was a
Chunky
couple.
Bizzle and that as well around there. Ooh.
Bold.
Yeah. He was cold, fam.
So we got a couple. Yeah, there was a couple big tunes. You know, couple
That's
big
sick.
tunes. Yeah.
So volume 2 hits the streets. You got North London Legends on there, but at the time, obviously, you were coming up together, and then you link DJ Limelight after.
Yeah.
That's the order, innit? Am I right?
Yeah. So we linked. Yeah, because we did 2.5. I did 2.5 with Limelight.
Ruthless Records.
Ruthless Records.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got Ruthless.
We did
Yeah,
two. So I did
yeah.
2.5, which was hosted. And then I did a 2.5 limited edition, which was not hosted.
Unhosted.
Different tunes.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
there was
yeah,
like some tunes that were on the limited edition one weren't on the original one. You get me?
Got you. And was that at the time when Ruthless Records had that shop in East Ham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we was living in East Ham for a bit.
Oh shit, he was over there. That's
yeah,
why
the man, yeah. We was living down the road from Kano and them.
What, you see him about, yeah?
No, I never saw him about.
Nah,
Still,
but over them sides.
yeah, I think
Once or
seen him a
twice.
couple times,
Yeah.
But we moved up to East Ham for about a year or two. Still, so we
Mm.
was kind of around those areas.
Yeah.
I think we linked up with Limelight. Limelight.
Yeah.
Through, was it Cartel? Cartel, my bedroom Tech Mill. Big up Tech Mill still. Big up Tech Mill.
Nah, because Limelight had a good run.
Yeah, no,
With Ruthless.
yeah.
He did still.
He was
He did.
releasing a lot of mixtapes, a lot of artists' mixtapes.
He done one tape called GTA. where
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a
we was
all-
on that as
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah.
that's how I knew. That's how.
Grand Theft Auto,
That's how I come
obviously.
across you. I think again originally because I was on that as well.
Oh, you was
Funny
on
enough,
that? Yeah. Come on.
Funny enough,
Yeah,
Chipmunk
yeah.
hosted it.
Was
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
So it was like,
Was it Grand Theft Audio?
yeah,
But
that's
did
it.
it look like
yeah,
Grand Theft Auto
yeah,
the
yeah,
game?
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you know it.
Cold, I remember that.
So you used to listen to me.
I was so alright, you got
Got it. But that was a big tape though, and that's how I
Yeah,
found
yeah,
out
yeah.
about Limelight. And then my
Yeah.
brethren from over west called Triggs Vega used to rap.
Okay.
He was just straight rap, but he had Limelight host his tape, and I featured on that as well. So then me and Limelight connected.
Kinda,
But
yeah.
anything Limelight jumped on, I realised was worth checking out.
Yeah, no, he was doing
So that's
his
why
thing.
I bought your CD.
Come on, love for
Back then, you get me, like from the shop over there. I went
Yeah,
there, I used to grab like whatever's out, chuck it in there.
grab them in,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I always remember because there was an intro where he's on a radio show talking about you or something.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Fucking
Yeah.
hell, yeah.
And I always
Yeah.
thought, raw, like he's proper championing him.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
than he
yeah.
does everyone else.
Yeah, because we was kind of locked
Yeah.
in then. Like my brethren that I linked up with in East Ham was his brethren.
Ah, so it's proper
So it was
certain.
yeah, we kind of linked up that way.
Yeah,
you get me? Not
yeah,
just
yeah.
through music. You get me?
Do you have like was there a time where you know how their mixtapes come out in like back to back basically like volume 1 then 2 2.5 limited edition one? Was there one that you kind of got that energy from the streets and that more than the other? Was there a moment where it's like, yo, this one was a big moment for me? Because sometimes it happens for artists, innit, where they have like their own classic
Yeah,
mixtape.
probably
and
the
that.
volume 2. You know.
as two
Yeah,
come
that
out.
was the
It sounds it to me. I can't lie.
Yeah, the volume 2 was because like when that come out, I think that was like.
It's got the whole of North on it as well.
Yeah, I got the whole. I think it was just after the Clash and all that.
Yeah.
You know, so there was a bit of hype. And, you know what I'm saying? When
Was it
dropped,
after Private Caller, that tape as well? This volume 2, was it the same
Yeah, I
year?
think it was after Private Caller still, yeah.
So you got momentum on your side as well.
Yeah, so, you know, when that dropped, that was making a lot of noise.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
ends
yeah.
anyway, I think, you know.
And then later down the line, like the G-Fam thing, you start doing more rap and that, innit?
No, we're still grime.
You were still grime the whole time.
Grime.
But I feel like
we did bits and bobs of. Like, we was doing a little bit of rap here and there.
I felt like there was a run where you was doing tunes on like UK Overstood or Limitless and that.
Yeah, but that was they were grime tunes though. Yeah, they were grime.
You had a few rap ones as well, you know.
One or two.
Yeah, he did.
He's right. Yeah, we did. One or two.
Because I remember him, you know.
There was one or two.
But is this all because this is still all when everyone's still doing grime? You still tried a couple rap things.
Yeah, because like naturally, man's always been someone who just wants to, you know, like,
just do music.
Yeah, just do. But obviously, grime was back then was man's main thing.
We're saying come in a bit more, yeah. Yeah,
but
cool. Safe, bro.
But you know, I've always been someone who I'm not gonna not spit on something. Yeah, because it's a different genre.
Yeah. You know? Talented tempo specialist shit. Especially with people like in North, I feel like there was a lot of that. Because you had like the
I mean,
that could rap and do grime.
What it is when
rap
we
and do grime.
Yeah, no, 100%. When we come through, it was like, well, you got to remember the East lot were doing a lot of like 8 bars.
Yeah.
It was more kind of for the raves. When we started spitting on grime, it was more like man was rapping over grime. That's how when I look back on it now, I feel like he was almost rapping over grime.
Sharky Major was doing that early though.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was doing that.
And I feel like that's why, you know. I think that's why we didn't probably push as high as we could have because we weren't really. I feel like we weren't built for grime raves.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you get what I'm saying?
There's a certain energy.
Did you frown upon the one line flow?
I'm not gonna lie, I did.
Really?
I did, yeah, because we were like.
I feel like most people in North.
So what is? Because
North were like miracle guys, bro.
Like Arctic was. You get me?
Guys,
yeah, Arctic was. You get me? Like
true,
when we started spitting. If you notice that most people from North, they got a certain way of
content
doing
and road content, innit?
That's how we started spitting. So when we've come in, spitting and that.
Yeah.
Remember, a lot of these, like, we're the era before your JMEs and your Scorchers and your
Reds. Yeah, Scorchers a bit later. Yeah.
And your Cells. We're the era before these. So these lot are listening to us.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So,
Frisco was
I would say they were listening to us.
Yeah, no, definitely. Come on, man. I think they would admit it too.
Yeah. So, and we're coming through. You get me?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you can probably see how a lot of the North London MCs are quite lyrical.
100%, bro. Yeah, 100%.
You know, technically sound when it comes to kind of doing their thing.
And I feel like they bring like a road element more than the average as well.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? 100%. Now it's normal to hear road youths from everywhere, but back then I feel like North youths had a bit more road about them than the whole grime scene.
But if G-Fam, it's mad though to hear it now, because if G-Fam are like generationally one step before people like JME Skepta and that.
Yeah.
And then if I assume that there's going to be some level of influence there on the artists who are going to come after. Plus, man was collabing with them in the early days as well. Yeah. That makes me feel like if G-Fam would have just done one line flows, man might not know North the way man know North now.
Exactly.
None of this.
Fact. Foundation.
If North London have G-Fam to thank, bro. Yeah. For the whole reputation of being the lyrically premier side of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Aye.
You could say.
Swear down.
You could say.
We had Genius Crew in South. You know
Are they from South?
We had,
They had that
I
tune,
see them on the bus. Boom Selection.
Boom Selection. Boom Selection.
It's about
that tune was going off back in the
day. That's what we had.
Yeah.
So maybe if we had G-Fab, maybe things would have went a different way quicker if we had G-Fab instead of. But it's alright. Things worked out in the end. You get me?
See it like that.
Worked out in the end.
I didn't know Genius Crew.
This is fascinating though, because I'm not even deep in the fact that Raw. Everyone's got to get it from somewhere. Do you get me? And these man was British as well. At least you never had your phase where it was like, because we're early, we're caught in the fact that we probably like American rap, probably listen to it a lot, and then it kind of bleeds into what we're trying to, like, it sounds like you lot dodged all that.
Yeah,
a lot of man, it was a bit like...
Yeah.
You know?
In that early era, you might have a certain man, you know, maybe a little twang to their accent or whatnot.
Do you think it's harsh that people look back on that judgmentally? Because I think it's one of them things where, because of the time, it's kind of easy to understand how.
Yo, dog.
I'm
in the hood where they slanging bricks.
Yeah, but, I mean, there was no example yet of... If you're that early that there was really no real UK London example yet, proper like that you could relate to.
Yeah.
then you probably more relate to who you're playing, innit?
Yeah.
Which is man over there.
It's true, you know.
But after a while, no, but there's artists today now though who even after we finally have built this UK thing to the point where other countries fuck with it. Like you now have man now leaning to the American accent like in 2024. I think it's crazy, bro.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, you see the American accent, the New York East Coast accent. Do you remember like Westwood would be like, "Yo, baby."
Yeah, but he gets a pass. I don't know why he gets a pass.
No, he gets a pass.
I give him a pass. I don't even know why I give him a pass.
He was with Funk Flex and that, innit?
I know what you mean.
He was with Funk Flex and that. It's different. He lived out there. Even I've lived out there. But you know, like the baby thing, you know, this is what I'm trying to say though. Like, hear me out. Can I land? The baby thing is mad, yeah. And you know when I realised it was mad? I realised it was mad because I'm guilty of it still. Yo, baby. Yo, what's up? Like, I do it on Snap as a joke,
but
yeah.
Paper Pab says it.
Yeah, because he's from Harlem as well.
He says it
but he's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Paid in full. But you know, like, our generation, we might catch on to these things. And as a joke, like, when I'm snapping, on my Snap, I might be like, yo, what up, baby? Da-da-da-da. And some chick was like, oh, why you say that? And I was thinking, raw, you know what? She's so English that she don't even know why a man's even using baby and slang around men. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Pause. But it's like, made me realise, yo, I'm knocking that on the head. Pause as well. But yo, I'm done with that. You feel me? But like Westwood would be like, yo, baby, it's going down, baby. Every Friday, you know.
Westwood was I don't know.
He was American.
Do you feel like Westwood was permitted to get away?
He was.
I don't know why he was
peoples.
permitted. I just didn't look at Westwood like when the accent thing. I just didn't look at him like an English guy catting the American voice. I felt that about rappers.
He definitely was.
I just didn't feel that way about him. I don't know. I just felt like for some reason he just felt exempt.
I think what he's really asking, did you ever start with an American accent?
Nah.
Is that what you're
No, he's already let me know he did it.
Never, not like a one away tune that never came out.
Nah. Yeah.
There you go.
Have
you got one?
What? No.
No. I think I have, you know.
No.
I think I've got one, bro.
Just one?
Yeah, I think so, bro. I think I've got an early dub that never ever touched road.
Really see if you're bad still.
I don't even think I couldn't even find that if I tried, bro. I think I'm happy that we're missing.
Funny that.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Bad.
Okay.
So cool. So later on down the line, the game changes. It becomes more like music videos on internet, YouTube, MySpace, and all that, and after the Limelight era. Is that when you kind of started pushing out the UK and UK overstood videos and that more?
Yeah. We
2010,
started,
2011.
About 2010.
Yeah, around them times.
Yeah. But we need to rewind it quickly because we started getting on the visual thing from. We used to have a series called Grime's Not Dead, innit?
Oh yeah, I remember that. You know, Random Impulse and that.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Yeah.
Did you get me? Big up Yellow.
Yeah.
So that's the first visual representation of grime.
Oh shit.
You know.
What year is this?
Before SBTV and
yeah.
When is this?
Is it DVDs or is it online?
Online.
It's online, okay. So
we had a DVD as well, but this was the online thing.
I think that's important to mention.
Do you know what year this
is? 07? It'd be around 07, I think.
It would have been maybe before that still.
Oh yeah, because SBTV come out in 07, so if it's before...
Yeah, it would have been before that. It would have been before that.
Because I've done it...
It might have been 05, 06.
It's about 05, 06. It's about 05, 06. Yeah. So we had like a kind of a visual thing we used to do. We used to follow people around, you know.
Like blogging, basically.
Yeah, but... We had a man who was doing it for us, so we got like, if you go back to it, you'll see like Chip on there, Ice Kid, Little D.
Cold. Yeah, also the Eskimo.
I think there's a thing with, I think there's one with Wiley and
was that you lot?
That's us lot. Yeah, that was us lot.
I've just remembered, you know, what this is.
Yeah, Grime's Not Dead is live.
Because that's when Little D and that was with Wiley.
They was with Wiley.
Tunnel Vision. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, if you
I wanted to be on that, but I never knew who did it.
No, you weren't.
I didn't even know.
I don't tarnish your rep, bro. You can't bring in everybody, bro. Can't bring in everybody, bro.
Yeah, see, I know,
So that's man's thing.
Mad logo.
I would have to private call that one
that's
for
it.
real.
I was going to say they're in the road.
Yeah. You get
classic,
it?
bro.
So that's our thing.
Classic, fam, man.
ASB weren't getting on that, man.
This is a classic, you know.
I remember that. I remember all of this. Of course I do, man.
It's in my hood. Cold. He was cold. Ice Kid was cold. Ice Kid, one of the best, bro.
He was.
You know what? Like,
Coldest.
You know what? Like.
So this is our team.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So,
Yeah.
so you can see what's going on
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
So we put a lot of kind of groundwork in.
I didn't know that.
Early
you know,
days of
this is
Grime.
big.
Yeah. You know, like this is like
Proper things, you know. I'm
yeah,
even
this
looking
is-
at all of
yeah,
the clips
yeah,
of
yeah,
it now.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad.
proper. So
Desperado,
You
Young
don't
Man
know.
B.
You don't know you're making history at the time, do you?
nah, we're
You
just
know,
we're just
actually, yeah.
doing what we're doing. You get me?
Just being part of the game.
Yeah, we're just doing it for the love, bro.
Did you come across anybody, bro, like just along this music path here, from early days till on the way? Was there anybody who you met who you knew, bro, even when there was no real sign that they're gonna end up being who they end up being, but like maybe just the music man in you or the instinct in you was like, raw. I know he ain't nowhere yet, but I can see it. He's gone. Eventually, trust me, that one day he's gone. Did you ever meet anyone on your way who ended up big and you knew they was gonna be big? Because if you say no, that means like everybody surprised you. Like
No, I
everybody
mean
ended up being
when
big
the first
surprised.
two people that come to mind when you ask me that,
Yeah.
one's Chip.
I knew it.
Right.
I knew
And
that.
the
I was
second
expecting
one,
that.
one's Chip, and the other one's Ed Sheeran still.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, because
Ed-
Impulse and him were tight.
Ed used to roll with Pulse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when I used to go to the yard and that, and Ed would be there in the studio and that, you get me? And he would show me his music, Pulse, or they would show me.
Yeah.
You see, when I heard Ed,
Yeah.
I said, he's gone.
Oh, swear to God,
He's
straight
gone.
away,
I've even got a
immediately.
tweet. I've got a tweet
Oh, you
from about from his first, just before his first album
So
dropped.
tweet
I got
that
a tweet.
shit.
You get me?
Yeah,
that says it.
clear.
I go to because the thing about Ed, when I heard his stuff,
Yeah.
I said he's gonna appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was
He's
so
gonna
talented,
appeal to
bro.
black people, white people,
Yeah.
young people, old people,
Yeah.
hood niggas, people that are working 9 to 5. This nigga's he's gonna everyone. So when I heard his shit, I said he's gone.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that's the same thing that happened when I
Yeah.
first heard him, bro. Sunday show.
Same.
Yeah, and
Was you
Chip,
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip was just hard working, bro.
Oh, bro, we had a mixtape out of like.
And he's
fucking
talented as
12
well,
or something.
100%.
Yeah.
But his work ethic is second to none.
Whatever the weather or something, volume 1.
Yeah, that come out.
Jesus,
With,
that's
was-
Pulse, innit?
That's Pulse.
Yeah,
Yeah, that come out
yeah.
with us. You get
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
So
yeah,
Pulse
yeah.
released that. You get me?
You lot was in the game, bro.
Yeah. So
For real.
we introduced.
Yeah, say it. Say it
So
straight, bro.
always.
So
Talk to me.
No, because obviously when Chip first came in, we was at Cohen's yard. You get me? My bedroom's yard, and he's Chip's cousin.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Chip's there.
Right.
But this is when he's young.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like a young youth. But
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah,
yeah. Your cousin?
I'm chilling when I think like, we might be smoking herb or whatever.
Yeah. Ganja fam.
Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
my cousin Spitz, you get me?
Oh.
My little cousin, innit?
Young G.
Yeah. And I goes, all right, listen, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hook you up with Impulse.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm on the roads these times, innit?
Yeah.
I ain't got no studio on that, and I'm just on the
Yeah,
roads.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Pulse
Pattern
is the
up.
music. He's fully 24 hours.
Yeah, he's in
doing
the game.
music,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, listen, take this number and shout Pulse, you get me? And just hook up with Pulse, and you get me? So that's how he linked up with Impulse, Chip.
Makes sense.
And that's when he started doing their thing.
Yeah.
You get me? Renaissance Records released the mixtape.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's how that come about. Chip link.
Did you ever wonder why? Because obviously, when I did meet Pulse, to be fair, it was right in the midst of exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally remember him showing me like
This is Chip.
test press.
Chipmunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first time I ever heard Chipmunks when he's playing him,
Yeah,
telling me
yeah.
this kid is the future. I remember it like it was
He
yesterday.
championed him heavy.
Yeah, I remember it.
Come on.
And I remember thinking he's clearly gonna boss.
Yeah.
But what I was wondering, obviously, now I'm piecing together all the links. I wonder, bro, did you think maybe that the business relationship with Chip being under Pulse or byproduct of you forwarding it, did you think that relationship might have lasted longer? Because obviously, by the time Chip becomes a superstar, obviously his affiliation publicly is obviously different.
Yeah.
By then,
Yeah,
and obviously
yeah.
when
I get
I've
what you
met
mean,
him,
yeah,
obviously I've
yeah.
met him
You've been
under
with
human
Impulse.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
by the time he's big,
Yeah. He's with
I know
he's with
raw.
A&R. He's with A.
That's what I'm
always
saying.
recording,
That's
sorry.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Back
yeah.
on that.
But then
Yeah.
I think to myself, because everybody's from North, and because to me, from Lambeth,
Yeah.
North kind of presented this united front where man
Yeah.
thinks it's all love.
It was kind of that still.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Bare link ups.
Okay.
But
so
what happened is that
Yeah.
Chip, it's like I said, Chip was a very kind of on it. He was on it.
Yeah.
Radio sets, anything.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
Hungry,
saying?
innit?
So I think Wiley has phoned him
Okay.
To come because Wiley's hearing the buzz about this youth in North or whatever. So I think Wiley's phoned him to come to a set.
Yeah.
I think that's the set that he did.
Westwood, isn't it?
Yeah. So obviously, I'm not involved directly with the Chip thing.
Yeah.
Like.
You're like a fly on the wall.
I'm the older, so I'm bringing him. Like, if we got studio, Chip, I got you to come link me. We jump on a tuner, and then but Impulse is directly dealing with
mentoring him and that.
Get me? Yeah. So sorry, what's the question again?
No, bro.
He said, "Do you think the business would have went better?"
Yeah. So obviously,
yeah.
So he was active. So when Wiley's called him, Impulse is not going to say no. You can't go. So it's like a thing where Chip started making moves. He's getting big, he's making moves. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I think it's a thing where, because I can't remember, this happened so long ago.
Yeah, of course.
But it weren't no beef issues.
Okay.
Because we know them, man. I've known like...
I heard there was business issues though. I don't know if you've heard that.
What, between Pulse and...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about it.
You never heard that?
I ain't
Because you see, when you're asking it, I'm thinking, have you heard that? Because I actually heard there was... I heard that Pulse put a lot into him.
Yeah,
and
I believe
then
he
he
did.
bounced.
Well, at that part, I don't entirely
I don't know that.
Yeah,
the 100%.
slightly.
Yeah,
I don't
know the ins and outs.
That's just what I heard.
But I don't know
What
the
they said in the
100% with regards to the business side of
Yeah.
it, the money and contracts, or I don't know.
Yeah, because it's between them two.
Yeah, I don't really
I get
know
what you
about
mean.
that.
Exactly.
You never
Get
know
me?
who's gone in their pocket
so I don't
and that.
know. But as far as I'm concerned,
Exactly.
from what I was seeing, Chip was just getting big.
Yeah. Unstoppable.
If you can't help him, or if you haven't got the facilities to kind of, you know what I'm saying, assist
to deal
him
with him.
that,
Yeah.
it's the kind of thing where he's gonna have to move to someone who has.
Makes sense.
If he hasn't,
Makes sense.
I don't know how it went, but
Yeah.
that's how it looked for me, innit?
Yeah. He was very instrumental in Chip blowing up, though. Is what I think you was highlighting.
I think sometimes with careers, we've
Probably would have blown up anyway,
artists.
but he
Well,
was still
yeah.
played a part.
But I think you have stages, right? So some people are fortunate that they go from nothing to something, just 0 to 100. But most people tend to there's just little steps along the way, bro. And you might have a period where you're with this manager or you're with this camp, and
It always happens.
for where you're at that time, this is cool.
Yeah.
100%.
But then now I'm getting here, I realise,
You got
You need that next step.
get around some man up here now. 'Cause,
Yeah.
man, I hear it.
It's like that in a lot of businesses, but where music, the UK music scene is so far behind America and stuff, and that we don't always remember it's business a lot of the time. It's like, yo, gang, fam, crew.
I think
There's a lot of level of loyalties that come with that.
100%. Yeah,
I think
Side of
things like
business.
things like the vision of just crews making it, man. Like Heartless Crew making it, Page Go making it,
Yeah.
So Solid making it, especially for like
They
inner
never
city
last, though.
youths. Nah, but that's not my point. So my point really though is, and it's not even a white black thing. It's more culture, upbringing,
London
just like
thing. It's a
like
London
I
thing.
think the visual of just man them. From the ends, the way everybody can relate to it, from no matter where your ends is,
Culturally,
from a end.
fashion,
No matter
everything.
where, no matter what London you're from London, you're from the ends. If you're not from an estate, you got brethren on an estate. If you don't live on the estate, so you're tuned in. They're dressed just like man, and man's thinking raw. Me and my bros can, and then it becomes me and my bros.
Yeah.
And I think that gets in the way of the business. I don't know if it ever did with you, man, but the whole me and my bros, it's like
Fam.
Well, I mean,
Family.
100%. I mean, yeah.
Because Chipmunk, deep it, bro. Sorry to even cut you, bro.
Yeah.
He's so young, bro. Yeah, he is not watching 21 Seconds when it comes out #1, going, "Oh, me and my man, then we can do this." He's far too young to be thinking that. Man was watching it thinking that.
Because he even had a tape with Cookie and
You
Black the Ripper
understand?
as well, around the same
That's
time.
what I'm saying.
Like, straight after as well.
He's like the whole generation behind who saw that shit and said, "Oh, we can do that shit." So it doesn't surprise me that he would navigate himself through business going, you know what, I'm cool with everyone.
my thing.
It's love,
Yeah.
but I got to make moves for what's best for me. Because there's a lot of men, I think, from man's era that just did not think like that. And
Facts.
could have got way further if they
If they
thought
just
like
done that.
100%.
Yeah.
Man was thinking, me
Gotta
and
bring
the
the gang.
bros, the gang.
That's what I was on.
Yeah.
Right.
G-Fam.
See?
He says,
Hello.
he said,
See?
blood, they're all,
That's what
There's
I was
always
on.
one, though.
Everybody's
There's always
coming.
one.
That's what I
Everybody-
was on. That's what I was on. If it's
Throw it
not
up.
the gang, then
It's long.
Yeah.
it's long. You get
No
me?
point.
But then,
Yeah.
Of course.
on the other hand, I feel like if man did approach it differently,
Yeah.
it might have worked out differently.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Might have had a run.
You got to let a one man do his thing.
Yeah.
And then he can draw
he
everyone.
thought- yeah,
he can-
yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easier to do it like that than bring the whole teaming at once.
100%.
It's a bit intimidating.
Yeah,
sometimes,
100%.
you get me? And the way we was moving as well back in the day, you get me?
Yeah. Even like Roadside
It was
G's,
quite-
they suffered from that as well. The same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I
like,
can imagine.
Yeah, RA.
imagine.
If they'd let RA go,
Yeah, and then
You know
he
what I
could have
mean?
just
But
gone
then-
back for everyone. You get
Always.
me?
yeah.
I should say the same in every crew that was like obviously repping
an extent, innit?
repping the roads, man.
Yeah.
Every crew could have just let one get a spotlight.
Yeah.
For a spot. That's the thing though. But if everyone's good and everybody's good, everybody feels worthy of said spotlight, and everybody believes in the dream that we're all cutting through, maybe it's a hard sell.
Yeah.
Tell 4 or 5 man, rather just park off. let's just direct all the energy to my dog.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you know.
Do you know what's funny as well? On the way up here, I was watching like updates on little Dirk's thing and Young Thug's thing.
The case, the court case and stuff.
And it's so mad. Yeah, you see how he was talking about music, jail stifling music and all these things and that. Yeah,
Definitely.
I saw Young Thug's parole commitments. Yeah,
It's a lot still.
It's looking mad, isn't it?
15 years of not.
Well, 10 years you can't go in Atlanta for 10 years.
So can't.
First of all,
Yeah.
can't go in Atlanta for 10 years.
Probation,
15
probation
years or
conditions.
something.
Yeah, 15 years
probation.
probation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's not allowed to talk to any gang members apart from Gunner, who's obviously not a gang member after he's
Exactly.
yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
And then a manager guy or
That's
something.
right. Yeah.
Then he's not allowed to reference any street activity in his tunes, which will be easy for him because he's very creative.
Sure.
But then you got little Dirk the same week grabbed on a mad indictment.
On the way in, just as Young Thug's on the way out.
And then he's bridging this Jam guy is supposed to have like wore a wire and all that.
Yeah.
But he's in jail himself as well, the guy.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to cut down his time.
Yeah, trying to get a better pattern.
But there's like a video of little Dirk giving him 50 bags last time he come home, saying sort your life out, I got you. And then like it's like I'm just thinking, bro, like first off, right, the little Dirk thing, yeah, they're called OTF. So because this is why I bring it up, because you're like crew, fam, gang, bros. OTF's only the fam,
The family, yeah.
straight gang shit, like. And then his own brethrens put him in that nasty jam, and it's kind of like, bro, like sometimes you might be better doing it on your own. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I mean, you know,
Like-
sometimes yeah, innit? It depends who. How
Yeah.
you,
To be fair, I'd say this, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were 16, 17, thinking music's my dream, and you thought this about 5 years ago, then you'd have looked around and you'd have seen bare active drill groups.
Yeah.
They were all active, they were all flourishing, and they were all out of jail, and everyone was getting the views. So you're probably thinking, you and your man then thinking, looks like the way to
Like
go.
Spartans and all that.
Yeah, looks like the way to go. Yeah, it's like north, west, no matter what corner of London you're in,
always-
everyone's got drill groups now, and it looked like the way to go, yeah?
Whole
But
squad.
5 years later, what happens is now, yeah?
Get superstars at
Half
the
of
camps.
them, right. Start member as kind of, whether it's a
Low-ski.
Digger D, Low-ski,
Heady
Digger
one.
D,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
whoever.
Abracadabra.
They've kind of got, okay,
Yeah.
let me kind of try and do my thing.
Yeah.
Or feds have come and picked up everyone anyway.
Yeah.
So then the reality is it doesn't look like the way to go now.
Yeah.
Because
But at one point it did. The same thing you said, if you can rewind back to Page You Go, Roll Deep, Heartless, it's like, oh, good crew.
yeah.
And then in America, you had the Locks, D
I was
Locks,
just about to
Dipset.
mention that. Like a lot, when
G-Unit.
we come up, we're looking at the
Yeah.
US,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and they're coming through
Exactly.
clicked up
Yeah,
as well.
100%.
So obviously,
On
when the
some
grime
end
shit's
shit.
taken off,
Yeah.
or you know,
Yeah,
we're coming through in crews.
Yeah.
Like you said,
True.
you get me. We're coming through clicked up and that.
Even though really the UK really though, for being honest, yeah, music industry, I want your opinion actually, to be fair, please, yeah. Don't seem like the UK music industry's really ever had an appetite for groups.
Yeah, it's not
Like
really. Yeah.
urban street groups. They
Well, Blazing
never
Squad.
really there you go. They could, if it's not street, they'll mess with it. But they never really, the crew thing, I don't feel like the industry, maybe it's different now, bro. Like maybe because more like the industry's more ran by man them, and there's more people that are like man's kind of people.
Yeah, but
in
even now they
position
don't really do it, do they? Because if
Bro,
because if that's the
You're
case,
right. You're right. Even
because otherwise Central C and all these boys would be
Maybe,
at the
bro,
top.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
but
then
like,
these boys probably know it's
I don't
better
think
to
they ever
let
have.
C run through and do his thing so he can make
Fair.
himself rich.
But you know, just as like, but I just don't think raw. I think when all them groups started, I think when the grime crews was popping, yeah, Like, I know some are popping now, but you know when they were popping?
Everyone
popping.
Yeah.
Like, the mainstream industry was not really even acknowledging this. Like, man had a whole genre, a whole infrastructure, a whole thing going on. Raves, products, DVDs, everything. And mainstream cannot see none of this. They might see a one Dizzy Rascal pop up and a one Kano, but they can't see nothing else.
And they both come from Cruise, funny enough.
They both come from, we got plucked from Cruise,
Brother, thank
the talent of the young talent.
This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And the minute it started looking like, oh, maybe we can do the Crew thing, they were quick to tell you, no, you can't. No, you can't. Not at the highest level. No, you can't.
Yeah. Because it's too much. You know what it is? Do you know why? So what happens with Crews, right? You always get one person that's naturally more gifted than the others, has better flavour, taste, delivery, all of that, right? Execution. Then you also get the member that's banging and everyone wants to hear more, but they're always getting nicked. Yeah. Then you get the member. Am I lying? No. Then you get the member that's like, everyone thinks he's cold, but he never turns up. He's always late, or he's always like,
he's nonchalant with it.
Yeah, he pretty much his lines pop in, forgot radio, forgot studio, but he's delivered one tune that everyone keeps playing. Then you've got the other youth that really wants it. He's hungry, but no one rates him. No one rates him, but he's there every day. Like, we got another tune. I'll jump on this tune.
Oh, this working.
Yeah, he's got new bars every week. But everyone just thinks, bro, give it a rest, mate.
Man would rather even have the part-timer who's got one bar, because man know that bar is...
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
So it's like the element of getting it all right in one place, and then everyone moving on the same schedule. It's just limited, bro. It's a high chance that it's not gonna happen.
100%.
That's what I think.
Yeah, no, I hear
you know what I'm trying to say?
Do you the word, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to come out with a better word on the spot, but I'm gonna work with what I'm working with. Do you regret in any way, like regret being the word? Do you regret the music, your journey in music being so team orientated? Is my question. Do you regret at any point not being more selfish?
I wouldn't say regret it, but like, I do feel like at some points I should have probably just, done
your thing.
Did more for self?
Yeah, and then kind of, do you get me? Because I was always gonna come back for the man then.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, you get me?
Yeah.
Sure.
But so I feel like maybe, there would have been points where I could have, because even one time I had a conversation with JME and man was meant to join Boy Better Know. You get me?
No way, bro.
Yeah, man was meant to join them still.
But you should have
kind
done
of
that,
like,
bro.
Was you off the grid?
You didn't do it.
I think I can't remember what happened.
Oh yeah, because you. Yeah.
But me and
okay.
this is MySpace. We was chatting on MySpace.
All right,
this is MySpace.
okay, yeah.
So, do you get me?
So there's no jail
he
time.
Was like, he was, I think I might have went jail a little bit after.
Yeah, a few years after, from what you said earlier.
But so we was like, going back and forth with that idea. You get me? But
what stopped it from happening, in your opinion?
I think it was like a bit of probably from both sides, isn't it? For me personally, I didn't think I don't know, man. I'm G-fam, innit? That's man's thing, innit? So
loyal to a default.
Yeah, I couldn't. You get me? So obviously,
You should have joined Boy Better Know as the side crew,
Could
man.
you?
I'm thinking, could I have, or
you could have put G-fam in your lyrics in there.
But he makes a fair point, though. Sorry, continue on. I don't want to cut you.
No. So obviously, boom. So basically, that's what, like, little things like that have happened throughout the years, and where man could have probably jumped on it and maybe should have. I was like, you know what? If the team ain't coming, then it's just a bit mad, innit?
Yeah.
And you know what? He's fair in saying that, because really, right? Oh my days. Obviously, Skepta and JME had a period where they was repping Roll Deep.
Yeah, they was in Roll Deep.
Yeah.
That's what he was on about earlier, when it's like
time they was repping Roll Deep.
Yeah, they was fully in it.
This comes before Boy Better Know as a team.
100%.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, because it's... What do you mean?
Right, and them repping Boy Better Know, them repping Roll Deep is a part of their ascension.
100%.
They're leveling up as a part of being a part of this.
Yeah.
You see the minute that Boy Better Know became like the McDonald's.
BBK.
Like the name. We don't even need a bigger name than that.
We need some more girls.
Then now, every time everyone joins Boy Better Know, and they almost put down their crew. Like, you know, Jammer ain't shouted Neckle Camp once since you joined Boy Better Know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Nah, deep it.
No,
Even Frisk, to be fair.
TMT,
Frisk, I don't hear TMT in that way. Maybe TMT as a crew don't function in that same way no more anyway.
I think that's what that was.
But my point, I see his point though, because I don't see no one who came from another movement that man knew of still hold that movement up at the same time.
Yeah, like Meridian don't really get the...
Yeah. Sorry if that was long-winded, but I get what man's saying.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because Big H in that kind of like, in a way, helped birth the flow that become a popular flow from North.
Well,
and then he's not in BBK.
You know what? People
and they just rolled deep. So I think there might have been some form of over that.
Shit, yeah. But Pete, you know what though? I think the only people that will ever really know what that was about is them.
Yeah.
You have to put them in a room.
Facts, bro.
End of the day, Big H obviously had a way of MCing that obviously
caught on.
When you're in a crew, that happens though. When you're in a crew, because man rub off on each other, man are working together, collaborating
together, that same flow.
No, word. And you might even word. But you might even do that thing where you write a lyric, or next man in the crew writes a lyric, and you go, "Raw, let me write I'm gonna do my little version of that lyric." So when the set now, we got a little relay. You just do things.
That's
like
how it goes. Yeah.
So obviously, it's obviously stands to reason that Skepta was rapping early on, DJing and rapping. So obviously that's your entry point. But then you got man in use like basically your family and your crew spitting a certain way. That's what you're hearing every day. That's kind of what you're taking in, and then you kind of go with it. JME obviously style is in a way that people might have said once Kano and Ghetto had a little similarity. They're not the same, but they're kind of from the same branch type of thing.
Like it blends.
Then you might have said H and Jamie don't sound the same, but it's like branches from the same tree.
Yeah. Well, when people are in the same crew, they usually sound.
There's
some kind of similarity there.
Like
you know what I'm saying, you can usually, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It normally comes from like the block as well.
Like you know what I'm saying.
But them man there definitely went. I think about it now. In terms of lyricism, for both rap and grime, North is possibly, might be the top, bro. But when I think about it, like, I deep it and I think Skepta and them, they really made it by going the other way.
Global, bro.
When you think about it, it's like, because it's like North, if I was from North London, I might have felt a pressure in a sense where it's like, well, I've got North London on my back. We're known for this lyricism thing, you know. I'm not going to be the one to I'm not going to bring that into disrepute. Like we're the most, we got a rep kind of thing. But then it's like, when I deep it now, Skepta, you really found a way to just like not be too complicated.
You found a balance.
Clarity.
I feel like you found a balance.
It's clarity as well, man. The delivery.
Because it's weird because Wretch didn't sell himself, like Wretch didn't change. No. He still found a way to still become, you know, who he is, big him up, and still stay true to that, you know, I'm a lyricist, I'm not going to water it down, I'm not going to do the 8 line
That's why rap suited him more though.
100%, man.
Do you get me?
100%.
Yeah, Wretch.
Lyricist for real.
You know what I was going to say, bro?
Scorcher was going to grab him.
I was going to say it, because I don't want to forget this, You and I know you know, like in America, T.I. started a museum, Trap museum, right? So it's like a homage to all these different artists. Because
they invented trap music, innit? Him and Jeezy and that.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if we have a museum like that over here, or if they've ever done something.
I feel
like
they did. Jammer and all them lot done a Grime
like
museum.
A period one.
Yeah, Target. But Target done Grime kids as well.
But when you deep it, when man's hearing some of the projects that Dimples dropped,
like 02 and that,
like the second one that had all them people on it, that type of shit needs to be in a museum.
Yeah, North London version.
Like, I'm deadly serious though. Like,
because
who's on it? Like, when we're all dead and gone, bro, half of these men we're talking about today,
it's the private cooler lineup.
Statues of these people one day, bro. It's actually nuts, bro.
Rocky Balboa too.
Bro, I was familiar with you before we met today, Obviously, music videos and whatever, because you was doing works. But talking today is making man realise you actually was almost like a fucking... Like, do you get me? I don't know I don't find the word for it, my bro, but I'm just deep in it. Like, man, really.
I found that.
Yeah.
We found it, right? You know? Like, when the transition come from garage to grime, it was us making beats. Do you get what I'm saying? So that period, we're the transition period, and spilt into grime because obviously when grime. So we're making beats, you know, like when they're making beats in East London.
You're doing your version.
We're still doing beats, but we're just not getting highlighted.
Yeah.
Because we're over in North London.
That's what happened with Johnny
the
Cash.
The scene was mainly in East.
Yeah. Right.
So we're not getting highlighted, you get me? But we're still doing grime. Like we've been
been
doing that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So when it kind of transitioned over to kind of grime, we're there as well. So we're there to see, you know, and even into grime when people start getting signed and whatnot.
Yeah, the deal era.
So we've been there from before grime till, you know.
Bro, you see when you go to school with people like Bushkin and that, and you see Heartless Crew go through and that, like you got early, bro.
Well,
like, I just know, like that's.
They managed to do assemblies and shit. You get me?
That's crazy.
Did they have
they managed to do assemblies with the decks, all that. Technique 1210s on the stage and all that. You get me?
That's hard, bro.
Yeah,
he's a legend, bro.
I need to ask you though.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to that school.
How early did they start with the Moschino and the Reeboks and
that was early. That was early.
Was that school days?
When I go shopping by the latest design, that's my Heartless Crew brought the whole shop.
Hey, what? From wait, you gonna tell me from year 9 they bought the whole shop,
bro?
Yo,
when I was in school, like so let's say, fucking, I'm trying to do the dates now.
Without baiting off your day,
because
because he looks young.
Anyway, so boom. So anyway, boom. Them man were on it from early.
Yeah, just
but our whole school was on it from early.
Yeah.
We were at Holloway Boys. That was my school.
Yeah.
So
pause.
We had pause. We had.
Sorry, bro. I couldn't listen to
that. So we had people from like different, like I said, Frisco went to. We had people from different areas. We had man from Hackney coming to our school.
Yeah.
You know, like
everything
you know when the man's from Tottenham, their parents want to send them to
get out of Tottenham, innit?
Yeah, Holloway. So it's like
really?
It was so we're getting man from all over the gap, and the school's just mad.
Yeah, bare people in there just moving mad.
So everyone's on. You get me, Machino, the off keys and all
Probitos
that. Probitos, you get me. Come on, error. That's man's error. You get me? Yeah.
Come on.
Creekos, come on. Yeah, blah.
Cold.
Big up that school, man. Like that school did very well to unite all of the parents.
But when you think about it, that school
parents
helped the North Legend.
Helped build the scene, innit? Because Heartless Crew come from there.
It links all the ends and that.
Yeah, Heartless Crew.
Different boroughs.
And then you got me, Frisk and Presto.
Mad.
And Random Impulse.
That's mad, innit?
Nah, Heartless Crew near enough.
Yeah.
You know? And then like after that was us, man, innit?
Yeah.
So like I said, we put on for when it was going from garage into grime.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you could almost say, and this is where I was saying earlier about Islington being the key point in this. We don't get enough acknowledgement.
Don't get the light shined on them.
It's always on Tottenham, which is fair enough. No, it's always fair enough because that's where it did start eventually. Like, that's where it blew. That's where grime kind of took off.
Yeah, it's because it's a ghetto, bro.
Yeah,
hood.
but before, you know, it come from
Izzy,
Heartless Crew.
Yeah.
Then passed on to us.
Yeah.
Me, Frisk, and you could say Random Impulse as well.
So rather it being area based, it's more like Lineage within North.
It's Lineage within North, and so us three then gone on to, go on to Heat FM.
Sure.
You know,
and change the game.
Yeah, and then that's what you get.
Makes sense.
You get everything.
That's the outcome of it.
That's the outcome.
Because
then what I'm saying, Islington's quite important to this as well as Tottenham.
100%.
You know, and
then
even to the
later
rap
on
game because you got Joe Black.
Yeah,
and
he was early, bro.
Joe Black was rapping. I think Joe Black was rapping when I released my second mixtape, or first mixtape.
Yeah.
So you know,
he had a tape out in 04, definitely.
Yeah, so and a lot of people have drawn inspiration from Joe Black, from Black as well.
Yes.
So
that's facts.
Let's put some respect on Islington's name. You get me?
Facts, bro. That's true.
Rightly so. I've been said that.
I feel like even like you said earlier, Skinny Man counts for state of mind coming out of
even
Finsbury
Skinny
Park
Man,
and
Skinny Man. Do you get me?
That's Mud Fam. That's it. Mud Fam. Yeah, they were cold.
Big up Tibbs still. You get
me? Where was Black Twang from? South. Do you remember Black Twang?
I think they were.
So rotten.
Don't put that jacket on me.
My people, them.
Don't put that jacket on me, bro.
Tony Rotten. Hey, he was cold, bro.
I thought I heard he's from West.
Oh, fuck off, man.
Johnny Cash. When he's from West, it's so fuck off.
Dynamic M.
Listen,
musical mob.
Skinny Man was cold, and I wish he was from South.
Yeah, so Skinny.
I'd claim him. I wish
he was cold, bro.
So he's from the ends as well. You get me?
So North's got like rap and grime basically. Yeah.
Skinny Man. Yeah, it's from the ends.
Fast forward into more modern times, right? There's a DJ, big up DJ AG. shutting down shutting down Brixton, shutting down King's Cross.
Bringing back the
essence on the roadside though.
Yeah.
And he's had like some amazing nights out on the corner, bruv. Like shutting down the internet.
Come on.
And you pop up.
I might go look for him tonight.
Yeah.
What corner is he on tonight?
No, sometimes it's like
Brixton
continue on what you're saying. But sometimes when man get home,
drive past Brixton.
Sometimes man get home and check the Instagram and see who was out that night. I can't believe it. Man, what's there? Yeah, bro.
Man, see RA and Elms and that.
I'm due to start just never know who's out.
Yeah. Because Chip and I done it after you and that, but Skepta done it after you. But you was quite early on it.
As always, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
As always, man.
How did that come about? Because he's from Tottenham, is he?
Yeah, he's from T, but
yeah.
He used to spit in it.
Yeah, I think so.
North's the best.
He used to spit.
Really?
Yeah.
We're giving AG his flowers today, you know.
Big up AG.
What was his name?
His name was Untitled.
Is that him?
Yeah.
I remember
you
him,
everybody.
Because he had a mixtape out. In like 07 or 08.
Mixtape out?
I can't remember.
Never even had a name. Project out.
Like did Untitled MC or something?
Probably.
What?
I can't remember. But
I remember him. That's
did.
him.
That's Untitled. You get me?
Wow.
So man's known him from like, you know,
long time.
At least over 20 years, probably just nearly 20 years. You get me?
Do you know what's mad? Because I see Mac 10 from Nasty Crew doing a similar thing, and he had like Big Nasty, from Chronic, and all them, man, and that bare people pulling up to his corners. And I'm thinking, are they slightly like in competition?
I feel.
But AG's obviously.
I would feel. You know,
he's gone clear with it.
See me
because of the news and that.
See me.
But Mac 10's one of the best to ever do it though.
See me, bro.
As well.
See me, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be happy that everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's bringing back a feeling of unity.
The grime essence.
It's people even feel safer to be out on road. Because people would never, without that, people would not be out on road. Like, you stand out on road
on
11 o'clock in the night.
Yeah, on the corner.
It's bringing back something.
Yeah,
but if I'm AG, I need man to know. Like, man's the lord of this thing. Like, we can all do it. Yeah. We can all do it.
No, he's the main guy.
I'm the dog.
He's the main
I'm
guy
the big
right
dog still.
Yeah, these things going off. He was on the news and that.
Big up everyone else, but
yeah.
Man's
I can't believe he's Untitled, because I remember Untitled.
Yeah.
Do you know that Manic FM and that?
Yeah, he used to be on Axe. He used to come on Axe.
Axe, that's it, Axe.
Yeah,
yes, I knew it.
Crazy.
Brother, that's crazy. Small world, you know.
Yeah,
I think I might have even MC'd with him on a set back in the day. Yeah, man.
Where do you think that this is my question actually, bro.
No, wait.
We don't
how did you get drawn for that?
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, because I don't too much Maggie.
Yeah, no. My bedroom's Styler, innit? That's a split.
Yeah.
He was
G-Fam
as well.
Yeah, he's G-Fam. Yeah.
So he's hit me up like, yeah, boom. Obviously, you remember like, you remember Untitled? Yeah, he's on the roadside, he's doing this DJ thing at the moment.
Popping.
You get it? But he's not even popping. He's popping.
Not yet.
No, he is kind of popping. He is popping because he's on like 40,000.
Yeah. But now he might be on millions now though.
No, I think he's on 170,000.
Okay, cool. So it's 50%.
Yeah. So he's on like 45k these times. So he's phoned me like, yeah, boom, he's getting his things going off or whatever. But these times I'm like, I'm not really trying to stand on the roadside. You get me? You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
It's got
yeah, I'm not really trying to.
Sergio,
but then,
you know what I mean? Like,
but then he's like, he didn't tell me who it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then he's told me it's Untitled. And then I said, all right, cool, man's gonna come down. You get me? So we've gone down there, and you get me, spade whatever. Boom.
Was you rusty at first though?
Rusty.
Because Grime is
rusty as hell, blood.
Even I thought about, imagine I pulled up there and he passed me a mic. Like, yo.
Yeah, rusty.
I'd have to rehearse maybe like.
But obviously, it comes back in.
Yeah. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, so, you never forget.
So yeah, boom.
Shellings.
So yeah, we've gone down there, whatever, spatter, 16, whatever, boom. And just did man's thing, innit? And it just blew up.
It's good content, bro.
Get me, everyone's just on there now, innit? So, did this thing.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's good that you're early on it though, because again, like you said,
it's a theme throughout your
career.
Bro. So
well, that's what the picture we're painting right now, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like, it seems
early doors.
It seems so, you know? But yeah, man, big him up though. Because he's a good person.
What I like about him is the vibe. It's like he's like,
yeah.
without judging the DJing, because I don't never heard him mix that much, but you know, like just bits and bobs. But it's like the vibe is that he's bringing that his daughter told him to jump on TikTok.
Okay.
And then he jumped on TikTok and it blew up. And I think that's good vibes. He quit his job for it or something.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Yeah, so.
Well, he's doing
this thing.
He's I mean.
It's lit
bro,
now.
when you're willing to, I mean, a lot of DJs can learn from him, you know?
Yeah, bro.
When you're willing to kind of
reinvent yourself.
not even like a lot of these DJs, they're only playing a certain amount of artists or a certain, you know.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. A lot of DJs. Back in the day,
they ain't trying to play everyone's tunes.
They're not trying to look for new talent.
They're
not trying to hear
discovering music and that.
My man's cold. Let me play him.
Yeah.
It's like they're just trying to play ready-made artists.
100%.
You know?
Jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, we know why. A lot of it's money.
Views and listens and streams.
With AG's thing, it's like anyone can come.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Straight.
people wanna hear other people.
Yeah.
You don't wanna hear the same.
100%.
The same 20 rappers all the time. Do you get me? So where he's bringing new people in, this thing just blew up, innit?
Yeah, I remember his name, man.
So-
Say that untitled.
You know what I was thinking, bro? I was thinking, firstly, that like people linking up doing live sets again. I wonder if it's gonna like reignite this thing where it just becomes more like a normal part of the thing again, where youths who, because I don't think youth clubs are today what
it's
it
done.
was for
Yeah,
us.
it's done. It ain't
So
even
it's
about.
like, where are you? There's not, and pirate radio is kind of
That's done.
unnecessary.
Yeah, that's done.
There's no real need for
You
pirate
had like
radio
Chip
now.
do his Grime set in the
You
Bape
don't
store
need
and that.
it. Yeah, but you wouldn't need, like, if pirate radio existed now, wouldn't need it. Innit?
Nah,
Like,
no one listens.
everything's-
Everyone's online.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though you don't need that shit, it's like, I just thought, I wonder if all of a sudden now this is going to be a thing moving forward and not just like a phase where it's like a couple years from now we can sit down and be like, oh, do you remember a couple years ago when I started doing sets?
Yeah.
But then I started thinking, right, it's getting so popular so quick here that it's like, I worry for him because...
Why?
I worry for him because when you got enough people coming out on the side of the road, hundreds of people, feds now get involved.
Yeah.
Now you're ASBO. Now you're
They gave him a hard time the other day,
interrupting the street and all of this stuff. And it's like the spontaneity of it is cold.
That's
It's
what
like-
gives. That's what's
saying.
energy.
That's what you don't want to take that away from it.
Right, but what the fuck are you gonna do when people start to get used to the idea that, right, like, I just said it now, I know I'm kind of half joking, but man's deadly serious, like, raw. You can think, fuck it, I'm going to King's Cross now, you never know who's there.
You seen
like,
the brother in Brixton though that comes out of the Iceland
Yeah,
cage?
ruggy, bro.
Hey brother, he come with a ninja suit and that or some crown thing and that.
AG
bro.
might end up having to do like he's like
You see him though? You see him,
Red
brother?
Bull.
He went,
He's
blood.
on like his own Red Bull coach.
Sound
Well,
clash,
this me and my bedroom was saying this the other day.
Yeah,
I
he
was
went
saying
mad
that
that
he
you-
should set up get like an outside, you know, like a like a big spot,
Like a
you know,
festival thing
You
and
know,
that,
like
yeah.
you get me, and just an abandoned kind of car park or
Yeah,
something, sell some
yeah,
stages,
yeah.
boom.
Yep.
You get
Mad.
me? That's what he needs to do.
Good, that's what I'm thinking.
What's Donny's name again? Ragga what? Red.
Ruggy. Yeah, Ruggy, still from Brixton.
He's
Ruggy,
hey,
yeah.
He doesn't even say anything though. He just comes and he wants to reload immediately.
He's got bars, bro. Don't do that.
Brother, I don't
Don't
think
do
he's
that.
got bars, you know.
Don't do that.
He no, bro.
ASB versus Ruggy. Speak
Bro.
tread carefully, because the comments are going to let you know about Ruggy.
Is he a legend?
Carefully. He's a Brixton legend.
Cool. Because you know when I see him get a reload the other day, he asked for the reload.
Man
don't ask for reload.
You see them...
I lie though.
I
innit?
hear you, no, you can't.
That
He said,
shit
"Yo,
you
hold
see
up."
with him, bro. Some people
My man said,
demand
"What
it.
now, yeah?"
Some people demand it. Some people take it themselves.
Yeah. Them man that lead it.
Man from the Grime scene era, I'm sure people took it themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
That's cheating in a
Crazy
clash.
Titch fucking Clash Bruiser, Lord of the Mighty Swan. Crazy Titch took it himself.
Yeah.
He said, "What's that? A reload?" He literally just like that. But that shit there though, I think that was that all that Brixton.
Only in Brixton you're gonna
bullshit.
find these kind
Not
of
bullshit.
animals.
I'm from Brixton. I'm not dissing it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know,
saying
I
that
know, yeah.
that behaviour. Man were doing all that with no AG. Man is doing that
On a normal Friday.
Yeah, bro. They're already
Set up a
doing that.
speaker and that, innit?
Can imagine, bro.
But like,
Imagine the
AG's
Brixton.
just
The ghetto shit.
AG's just capturing.
Yeah, he's capturing-
Brixton. It's like,
Well, what's been already
I'm just a
going
fly on the wall. This is, yeah.
When you come out the station, you immediately, if you take a right or a left, you're gonna see two of them.
Yeah.
I get you still. That's some legendary bricky
Oh,
shit.
sick, though.
You go down that little market road, you're gonna see someone performing, bro.
Oh, shit. Do
You
you,
get
do
me?
you ever consider, because you still look young, you know what I'm saying?
Safe.
Like, you still look young,
You
you're in
get-
condition, bro. Like, you get me? Like, a lot of man, obviously, you know how it goes, bro. Man's getting older.
Yeah.
Some people are showing it more than others.
Yeah.
You get me? It's important, obviously, to take care of yourself and shit. And so, where man still it looks good, obviously, still do the music thing, still got the skill.
Yeah.
It's like, raw. In terms of everyone else who man was with through the journey of the team and stuff like that, does man talk about, say, you know, for what it's worth, guys, what, one more run, everybody all on the same page?
Okay.
Like, we still got, you know, like, the stepovers still work the same. We're still in condition. You know what I'm saying? We can still do it.
Hit the pull-up bar.
We say the stepovers still quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not really, if I'm honest with you.
But you don't seem like you're over the hill by any means.
Nah, you don't.
Like, man could really still.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
You get me?
You look younger.
You look younger than Gigs. I can name enough, man. You look younger than. You look younger than a lot of man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
You look younger in person.
Yeah. It's, you know what it is? It's me personally. I'm just doing music at the moment because I'm just doing it.
Passion.
Yeah, that's man's. That's man's.
That's how it should be, though, isn't it?
And yeah, so man just doing it. You get me?
Yeah.
The man them like Styler is kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Pulse is more in management now and that. You get me? Yeah, he does more kind
Makes
of.
sense.
He's doing management and marketing and that. So it's kind of all like everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Everyone's acting. But doing different things. But you know, you never know, man. You never know. You dropped
a video though.
Yeah.
Is it called One Take? Yeah, over the Jay-Z instrumental.
Yeah, the Jay-Z instrumental.
Reasonable Doubt shit.
Yeah, what? No, was it?
Is it not from Reasonable Doubt?
No, what's that? What's it? Blackout? Is it
Blackout?
It's from the Blackout.
Oh, PSA.
Yeah.
I knew it was. I knew it was one of them. Classic.
Yeah.
Do you know what, bro? You sound sharp on that, bro.
Yeah, man. You get me?
On point.
Appreciate that.
That's an instrumental that you can't touch if you can't rap.
Is it that allow me to reintroduce myself?
Yeah.
If
you touch that rhythm and you
have to.
You mess it up. People are you're gonna be even worse than you are.
Yeah,
because you did that on that,
and you can't even hide behind the American accent.
That's how you get me. And the video was good as well, bro.
Listen,
I saw in your story that did you shoot video today?
Yeah,
before you came in.
Yeah, little freestyle thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're kind of semi-active right now.
Yeah,
I'm kind of. You get me?
You're on job.
Kinda, still.
Cleaning the boots off, fam.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Cleaning off the, you get me?
I said he's cleaning the boots. Yeah, come on.
I truly believe, I don't know where this is coming from, but I truly believe, bro, that you keep up what you're doing now. It's going to rub off on the rest of the man them and that. To the point where man think, you know what, like.
Yeah.
Actually, man, get me. Yeah, man.
Why not, man?
Man, see a lot of crews coming back together. Especially with like GRM, where GRM's doing this legacy shit. Where they'll bring your whole crew back, do the hits with the orchestra and shit.
Yep. Facts. Golden era.
Yeah. Hope you never know, man. You never know.
It'll be good.
Crossed. Yeah.
To put this out there as well, it'd be good to see you go on like RTM and winners talking.
Yeah.
Maybe I was chatting. I was meant to go up there still to spray.
You got a lot to tell.
Yeah. I was meant.
And he's a local lad as well.
Yeah. So
do you get it? Like,
All
of them kind of platforms. Whatever one you pick and choose, I feel like.
Yeah, no, of course. But I had to come to. You get me,
my guy.
Listen, man, appreciate.
Yeah, I had to come and you get me.
Come on.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah, I appreciate the love.
They always come to us first, alright?
Oh,
yeah. Man
had
to come through.
You know what it is?
They know where to come first, alright?
We've done a lot of but do you know what? If you want to talk about like the first ever podcast, bro. Nah, he's a big dog in the game, in the pod game for sure.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is the first ever, like, bro, you can list podcasts. Yeah, we've had like Cell 22, first ever podcast. Beluga Ice, first ever podcast. This your first ever podcast? Dimples, first ever podcast. Elms,
man.
Elm Street, first ever podcast. Rico Squeezes, first ever podcast.
Enough, man.
I can't even. There's actually loads that I've put it in the title.
Yeah.
Dizman from Musical Mob, first ever podcast.
Yeah.
Like Podgy Figures, first ever podcast.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing. But you know what? I've realized, and this is the thing, right? You see, like our growth has been very organic and steady, and it has spikes and stuff. Yeah. We're not really clouty, bro. Like we don't really come in and go, who'd you have beef with? And that, like when you got locked up the second time, what was your charge?
Yeah.
People in the comments are like, oh, Spray would have asked that. You're right, he would. But I won't. You know what I mean? Like I didn't say to Cell 22 who was that guy you had beef with and that. Because you know what?
Nah, I hear it.
Bro, I didn't even ask him about Trim.
Yeah.
That's how messy I'm.
We should have.
I'm not even messy like that. I didn't ask about Trim.
My whole thing is kind of like, let's just have a conversation. Let's just talk like we're in the barbershop.
I came here thinking I was going to ask about Trim. And then we met and we started talking. And I really fuck with man. I thought, I fuck with my man. And I thought, you know what? You don't want to talk about Trim. So I thought, I'm never gonna you don't want to talk about it. I don't, fuck it. It's about some positive shit.
Pinky Notes, first ever podcast. And then he's doing bits on there now as well.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Watch.
Come on, man.
Dimples, Dimples, I can tell. Watch Dimples turn UK talk sensation.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember us, cuz. Remember the little people.
Fam. Nah, man. So what they got to look out for now to close it on? Like where can they find you? What are you working on?
Obviously, I got a project coming out soon, innit? Called The Gallery.
Okay.
And that's probably, it's gonna be like an EP or a mixtape. So just kind of wrapping that up. You know, maybe probably end of the year or start of next year around then. So a couple videos and that. Still releasing music. And that. Sick. Like you said with the organic thing with your podcast, it's the same as well, man. Man's just
do your thing,
music.
innit?
Yeah, no pressure. Just get it out there and get me. You know how it goes, innit?
Proper stuff, you know. Proper. So it's gonna be a few music videos.
Yeah, music
few
videos.
Joints, few singles. Any features on there or just in your thing?
Not as of yet.
Sounds like it should be just
possibly maybe one or two, but I doubt it, to be honest.
But if it's right, it's right.
One of them ones. Yeah. If it happens, it happens.
That's what I think it should be.
Yeah,
I can see you just coming back as doing your thing because in that one take freestyle, I was like, oh, he's back.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like. It was like,
it did well. Yeah.
Even just the image of it though. Yeah, because I'm someone, bruv, I don't really like hyper focus on views and likes because, bruv, it's all irrelevant. Like it's all it's a popularity contest.
You are right.
So the problem with likes and views is like, it's going to get loads of likes and engagement if you're popular. But it doesn't mean you're good. If you're good, you're good.
100%.
So you look at the how it comes across.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, bro, whoever gets posted on the biggest blog, you're going to be the most best rapper otherwise. And you're not, but you are.
You know
it's the game. The game's the game.
Do
you know what I mean?
I wanted to put a suggestion out there because sometimes with the guests here, like when I've taken in the story and I've taken in person, like, I just need 5%. That's all I'm saying. Just 5%
of what?
Of what I'm about to say.
Okay,
just 5%.
Business model. Look.
So you see that Leaf
private investor.
That's not 5%. Just 5%.
Go on.
Tell me this ain't good though.
See the angel.
So obviously, seriously, you see Lethal, right? They're doing Powell 20-year anniversary.
Yeah.
You got the concert. He's brought all the art. Yep, they got the concert in Camden Roundhouse.
I know what he's gonna say. You know?
Yeah, in a month from now. You gotta let me have my moment. That's good. That's good.
I feel like I know what
you got the Power. You got the Power 20-year anniversary. Yeah, bringing all the artists back. Everyone's bygones are bygones, and we're all coming back together. So you're gonna you're gonna get guest artists. You're gonna get all the different artists performing their own hits. You're gonna get the Power with everybody. You're gonna get all of this shit. Big up. Hopefully I can make it. Love to go. See you lot though, my friend. See North though. You see North London for real though, bro. Like for real. You can't do this in South London because South London don't get along. Like you can't. They don't get along. West London I can't speak to. Well. Right. I can't speak to West. I ain't from there. I can't speak to it. But North, from my limited view, enough man from North appear to be on the same page enough that we could probably do something like this. And we could probably, and I'm not gonna lie, Powell is, I like Private Caller, just let me be clear. I like Private Caller. But I'm not gonna argue that it's a bigger song than Powell. I would not ever argue
Powell's
that.
A monster.
But, bro, but Private Caller is a sick song.
Classic.
And slyly, the DNA of Private Caller actually makes for a way better show than the Powell show.
It's a better tune than Powell.
It's actually, the whole thing's a madness.
Powell's absolute mayhem in a carnival and that, or in like a mad thing with bare different people that don't know. But if you know, and you know lyric for lyric, bar for bar and that, Private Caller is gangster.
You get everyone from that moment or that era together.
Even Cell's verse, bro, we didn't really touch on it.
I know.
Man said
I spat his verse on the intro.
And then he
said I'm a big man for that. He said I don't do that. No,
but he said, have you ever shot candle wax to a fiend? Like I was like, yo, he weren't really a grime MC, was he? Saying that in fucking 04, blood.
Did he say I used to shot candle wax or something like that? Yeah, I forgot the bar.
You ever shot candle wax to a fiend?
The other way around because the line ended in in candle wax.
Oh, you ever served the fiend with candle wax? Yeah. But bro, that's not rap. That's rap lyrics. That's not grime lyrics.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Is my point. And then all of you lot's lyrics.
It would be sick though.
Well, like you're probably the 12th person who said that to me.
Damn it. I ain't getting
no, but a lot of people have said to me
2%
about
1.5
about a Private Caller like a
reunion thing.
Yeah, like a couple. A lot of people.
You still got contact with Skepta?
Not really. Nah.
I feel like if you bump into him,
with Frisco, I've got contact with Frisco.
Yeah, he's a
so 1 degree. Like you know the ones where like
one person away.
Yeah,
Frisco's his boy.
Yeah.
I see him at the Meridian screening.
Okay, I wanted to see that.
Yeah, that Paper Pabs thing and that one too.
I wanted to see that.
So he's about, man.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think you should present that, man.
And you know what? Oh, no, it could.
Hopefully he sees this
and it would actually, like, you guys need to do it.
Right now, to do that right now as well,
hard,
in terms of what's going on around would be mad.
Like AG's got a.
If he was to,
AG's got.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Even if man done it on that.
King's
Cross or something.
All right, listen, boom. Listen.
Private caller, bring up the whole thing.
Bro, Dimples.
Yeah.
To our left. DJ AG.
Yeah.
Private Cooler, Live PA, King's Cross.
Yeah.
North London.
That'd be cold.
I was gonna say in the house, outside on the road.
Cold. End of the day, you've already had Scorcher and JME there, so evidently it's safe.
Already?
No,
Skepta.
I meant Skepta,
okay,
sorry. Skepta and JME obviously already been there and done a session.
So they're good.
So it's evidently safe to go there and perform. You get me? That
Chip's
is
been there.
Thank you. That needs to happen, bro. That needs to happen.
Yeah,
and then you know what happens off the back of that? You know what happens off the back of that? Anyone who was a part of that moment in time who thinks, you know what, I might actually feel like I want to give it another go.
Yeah.
Let that be
the zone for it.
Let that be the thing that just gives everyone a little.
Makes sense.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, it makes sense, man.
Trust me. I should have been from North, bro. I'd have tried to do it myself.
They would have accepted you, man.
I know, but me now, coming
Random
over there.
Impulse said you weren't good enough.
Nah, he didn't. I couldn't get 8 more. Tell us if you just have to post. Tell him Dee Gully.
I'm gonna shout him.
Tell him Dee Gully wants his 8 more. Dee Gully, I want my 8 more.
Honourable shout out to him, bro. One thing that I always remembered from him, was he dropped a mixtape, right? With all like the potions on the front and that, like
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. And that tape, the artwork, everything. Scribbler and that, the CD print. That's how I found products.
Cold. Yeah.
Asked him for a production, and then we become friends.
Yeah.
So it's like that project always stood out presentation wise, at least. And then the tune, he had that tune with the mask where he's talking about someone with the different mask. Logan was rinsing that tune.
Yeah, boss.
And I was like, yo,
cold.
Always flowers for that, because that was a moment that he was sick, fam, man.
He was ahead
of his time.
Yeah. He was a real musician. He could play instruments.
He could play guitars. I didn't even know that at the time.
Proper.
Because later on, that's what I realised, he done like some SBTV stuff with guitars. Dot Rotten and that. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Come on. Bro, real legend. Thank you for pulling up and talking to us, bro. You hear me? Come on, fam, man. Proper things, you know.
I'm gonna submit my application for North London membership.
North London, you see me?
I know you're a man. You give the nod.
Yeah.
You give the nod.
30 in the bits. You get me? Where can they find you online, just so they can go follow you up?
So Instagram.
Yeah.
big_dimps_ and Twitter at Dimples GFam.
Don't know.
And then YouTube. I can't remember the YouTube.
I'll tag it in the description. Yeah, I'll put it all in the description, man. But nah, we appreciate you, bro. You get me? Proper good conversation, man. I was excited for this one, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even sleep, brother. I was out with all Millies and that last night. The whole night, bro. Like the American Bridges and that. So it's like, for me, I just thought, yo.
Millies, the rapper?
Yeah.
Okay, he's cold.
Yeah, cold. He's out here.
And all that.
Yeah, he's with Jadakiss. Yeah,
he's cold still.
That's my dog. So
okay.
I'm with him.
Okay. Seen.
Like we didn't even sleep, man. I think there's a picture of us lot in like throwing it up at like 4:51 in the morning. Do you get me?
So bash up.
Bro, just out, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. He's been doing a few bits over here. Come to do some press and that. So it was one of those ones where like I'm like, yo, I got to cut you tomorrow. You get me? So I think I woke up today probably about like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Bloody hell.
And then just you get me straight. You know what I'm saying?
I was just texting my jeweler.
Stick to my word, man.
Come on.
Sorry, man. You texting your jeweler?
Yeah, man. I'm saying, listen, the next time I tell you I need my Cartier. By the first. You better have my Cartier ready on the first.
Come on.
You got me out here looking crazy right now.
Yours getting clean.
All right, listen.
Yours getting cleaned.
Yeah.
Boom.